Hey there, everybody! Welcome back. How you guys all doing today? Let me jump into there one sec. There we go. There we go. There we go. So we're back on Canyon Crossing now. Not my current save game. I'm going to be doing a little bit of something different to start off with. Obviously, for anyone aware, the Straw Harvest mod was released yesterday by Creative Mesh through the in-game mod hub. Obviously, during Dave's stream, he was checking things out, trying things out, stuff like that. So one thing to bear in mind is there is going to be an update coming to the map to basically make use of the straw pellets and hay pellets and stuff like that within the productions and be able to actually create them. Hey there, Rusty Nail. How you doing, buddy? And how's it going there? Here comes the many. um, Oh, excuse me. So, obviously test map. I am running obviously DirectX 12, and oh, quite nice actually looking. I wish my save game would look this good, but yeah. Anyway, so before we actually get into doing the straw harvest stuff, um, I do want to show something off that I was doing the other day. Obviously, for those who are playing the map, probably seen my last stream on Monday. I did show this off. Now, obviously, this is going to be the tier 4 straw, not straw, flower factory. So this is going to be basically outputting 4 times as much, not 4 times, 3 times as much, say, as the tier 2 production. Hey, Chris, how you doing, buddy? You're doing good, Rusty. How do I get the straw pack? It's on the in-game mod hub, Mr. Rusty Nail. Just go over there, and it should be one of the latest mods that was released. So, yeah. If not, what I can do, let me grab the link for you. I know you sometimes can't find things on the in-game mod, so it's coming here, and we'll grab that link. So there's the link. I'll also send it to you in a private message on Twitch. Whisper. There you go. So Rusty now 110. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So yeah, obviously if you want it, obviously I'll be showing it off in a little while. But yeah, this is what I want to show off. What I'm going to be doing, or going to be released next on the map. So yeah, like I said, it's going to be outputting 3 times as much flour as the tier 2 one, and this is obviously going to be a tier 4. Now, for anyone who played PV County, you'll probably recognise it straight away. Obviously, there's a little bit of a change. Obviously, some of the bits on the side here have been removed just to make it a bit of a smaller footprint, but overall, I think it's turned out pretty well. Obviously, right here is going to be your unload spot, and around the other side is picking up and stuff like that. Obviously, this is going to be added. We'll need to adjust some of these sounds actually. This will be added to the next update for anybody interested. So yeah, just popped in before hitting the hay. No worries. Well, thank you very much there. Here comes the many for popping in. Much appreciated. And when will this be released? Yeah. So yeah, obviously the next update, excuse me, to the map, this will be added. So obviously I've gone through, I've tested everything. It is warning and error free, which is super. I just need to go through some of these sounds because I haven't actually listened to it in game, and I'll just probably make them a little bit lower because they can get quite loud. So, actually, what I'm going to do is just lower this down a little bit. I don't know what it's like for you guys, but it's quite loud for me. So let's come into here and sound. Master volumes there. Let's drop that down just a fraction for the minute. There we go. So it's not overpowering. So it's going to basically take the same inputs as the tier 2 one. So your wheat, your barley, your oats, sorghum, potatoes, rice and corn. Obviously the numbers are a bit weird because obviously the new textual rendering and stuff with the last week's update. Obviously output wise, wheat flour, barley flour, oat flour, sorghum flour, potato starch, rice flour and cornmeal. Not quite sure what's going on with the numbers at the letters at the bottom there. I have to look into that before sending it over to Dave. But yep, that's pretty much it. Obviously, 500,000 litre per input product. For the output products, it's capacity wise is 100 pallets for each line. Obviously, if you're distributing direct from the factory, then that's not going to be a big issue for you guys. So, hey there, Big Ox, how's it going, bud? Is this the same map? Yes, this is Canyon Crossing, Chris. Obviously, this is just a test map that I'm running to obviously test this new factory, and obviously have a little look at this straw harvest mod, which we'll get into in just a moment. So yeah, obviously, palette-wise, obviously I've gone through, I've got a double stack there. Obviously, it's not representing the capacity, but it's not bad. But yeah, obviously you've got a display showing how much is there. Obviously, along the front here is where your pallets will spawn. Now, obviously, it's going to be 8 stacks, which are double stacked, like you can see right there. Obviously, I'm just wondering why the last two didn't spawn. It's one of those things, unfortunately, when you're manually spawning them. But yeah, each one just in front of each bay is a spawn area. Now, obviously, one thing to bear in mind, there is one space right at the end that is empty because we have 7 products and obviously there's 8 bays. So there is room for possibly one more product to be added later on. Who knows if we can figure out another flower or something to come out of here. But anyway, so obviously under here we do have a bay for pallets and obviously then your bay for sacks, which is your master booster in here. So it goes pretty quickly, that's for sure. Obviously, I put the trigger over here to make life a little bit easier. So same thing, like I was saying. Obviously, you got your wheat flour, your barley, all the usual stuff there. It is set to 3 times as much, like I mentioned. So yeah, it's going to pump out quite a lot. Obviously, you're going to have your electric, your labour, your support, your morale as your normal boosters. Sacks is your master booster, so it will help. I do need to actually pretty much run through so much, it's terrible. But yeah, that is not doing too bad. Same amount of cycles, so it's all good. Also got lights here that will come on at night, so you will be able to see when you're going around, which is quite nice. And then you can literally just drive around all the way around here, pick up your pallets, and then go straight back out. It is so simple. Yeah, that one isn't too bad actually in my ear, but I'll have to obviously put the volume back up. Now obviously with the gate there is a huge trigger. I made sure that there was a huge trigger on it, so if you are using the animated object script mod, you will be able to pull up just before and then get in there. Actually, I can show you exactly how big it is. So there is the actual gate trigger, so friggin' huge in other words. The only thing I haven't gone through and done yet is added any what you call it. I actually don't know if it'll even need it. The occluder mesh on there. Yeah, I don't think it's going to need it, to be honest. It's all open up. So, but yeah, that's going to be obviously, like I said, coming out in the next update. Now, obviously, another thing that's going to be coming out is obviously updates to include products from the Straw Harvest mod. Now, obviously, if you're kind of new to it, you've never seen it before, this is mainly what I wanted to cover through the beginning of this stream. Now, within the pack, there's equipment that you can use. There's also placeables, and they're kind of here, there, and everywhere. Now, one nice thing is as well, as this has no other productions apart from that factory running, I can get 91 frame rates on Canyon Crossing. Wow! Oh man, that is so cool. Sorry, I just thought I'd look at that. Right, so the easiest way to find the equipment is obviously come into your installed mods and DLCs. And all you want to do is scroll on through. I've got everything that's currently on my normal save game in here. And it's right here. So the Straw Harvest Pack. The Brick Tavern, March 19th. Yeah, not sure what that's all about there, MJ Jabu. But anyway, back to the Straw Harvest. So yeah, you got different equipment that'll fit onto your telehandlers, wheel loaders, stuff like that. Front loaders for picking up your bales off the field or off trailers. Going on, we do have two new balers being added. Now, obviously, with this square one, you can hook up this little bale collector. It does collect 3 bales if you wanted to. Going on, yeah, so obviously, round bale, by the way, obviously, that will do 125 up to 180 size bales. Obviously, the square one would do 180 to 240 bales. Kind of good, actually. This thing is kind of a lovely little thing. We'll get into this in a little while, but this is what makes your pellets. Now, it can be run behind a tractor on the field and pick up straight off the field your straw and your hay, or you can actually make it stationary, but obviously it does need to be hooked up to a vehicle to run. So bear that one in mind. Now, with this, you can also attach this little thing, which is basically a bale shredder, and it basically attaches onto one side of the promos, and it'll load the bales in one at a time and chop them up. It's kind of cool how it works. Now, seemingly you can put in your round bales into this as well. I've never done it in the past, but I wouldn't mind giving it a try. From what I can see, it's meant to actually go in the chute at the top. I have no idea, but we'll get into that. Now, with all 3 of these, so the 2 balers and the premise, you can set them to manual or automatic refill. Now, if you set it to manual, or any of these to manual, you will need to add in certain things. For example, bale netting, bale twine, molasses, water, stuff like that into these. Now, obviously, with the pack, it does come with obviously your bale twine, your bale netting, and a pallet of molasses. Now, with the next update, what Dajnet is done is he's actually replacing the current molasses pallets that's produced in the sugar factory and the small sugar mill with this pallet. So you'll be able to actually use or produce and use your own molasses pallets. So that's kind of very, very cool. Has anyone tried a snowplow sim? No, I've never even heard of it, to be honest there. Rusty Nail, unfortunately, sorry. But yeah, obviously, let's get in, have a little look at some of this equipment. Now, the first thing I do need to do is get some straw and some hay going. So I need to grab a combine. So let's jump in here. We'll grab one of mine here. What's that? Yeah, that'll be fine. Haha, big. Oh, small. Big. I think they're kind of the wrong way around. Oh well. I have no idea. Yeah, to 250,000 litres, that's fine. We'll just lease that. Combination, obviously my Draper, we'll lease that. Do I want a trailer yet? Nah, I think it'd be fine with that. So I will be using the Easy Dev tool to teleport because obviously I don't have any bridges built on here. So yeah, I do apologise. There we go. This is a little project I was doing for somebody else. They kind of wanted a class combine with a bigger capacity because they were sick of constantly stopping, so I thought I'd do one. And then obviously edited a nice little header to go with it. But yeah, I might look into actually getting that released at some point. Why is my scroll lock on? There we go. Righty then, so let's jump over here. Now I do have field 43 currently ready with wheat in it, so we'll use that to start off with. Dang it. Obviously, bear in mind when you do teleport, you may get stuck around some trees, so let's grab you. There we go. Can I get into you, or is flight mode still on? I do apologise for this, guys. Let's turn that off. There we go. Hey there, Big Daddy. How you doing, buddy? Right, let's get you. Oh, can't unfold that one. So yeah, we're checking out the straw harvest mod that was released yesterday. Obviously, so a little backstory of what I'm getting this all set up. So the straw harvest mod by Creative Mesh was released as a payable DLC back in FS17. Obviously, 19 it was released as a free mod on the in-game mod hub, and the same thing again now for 22. Now with the 22 version, however, they have added in some new buildings along the way. So let's get this going. Don't want you to be too long. Okay. Yeah, I need straw drop. VB. Come on, kick in, kick in, kick in. There we go. Cool. Right, he is fine. Obviously, the next thing I do need is a mower. Mower. We'll just go with the old self-propelled jobby. We'll lease that as well. Now, I want to try something else with this. Dolly. The Schnufflestruck, what you want to pronounce it. We need a chrome sort of colour. Chrome. We don't have a chrome. Let's just go with the black for the minute. That will do. That's a horrible colour. It'd be nice if that was updated to include maybe chrome or something. Let's go with grey or something, I don't know. Doesn't really matter because obviously it'll be leased for the minute. Now, I do need a tether. There we go. Let's think. What we got? I've not used these guys before, so 15 kilometers. Let's go with the Chrome. Match it all in. Doing good, thanks. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, thanks. Not too bad. Right then. So basically, what it is I'm going to be able to hook up the tether there to this base game mower using that little Schnufflestruck, which is kind of cool, and it can basically do two jobs at the same time. Right, and obviously that can be got off the in-game mod hub as well. There we go. Right then, let's get this over here to fuel 40 full. There we go. As you can tell, I have already been in and got everything sorted out. Right, let's see if we can get this unloading. X. There we go. Now, obviously, if it misses little bits, I'm not really too worried because obviously it's not really one of my fields. But this is just a test map, and it gives me this nice little area right here to utilize for all the buildings and such. And it's kind of interesting that they've actually added in additional things which weren't in there in 19. Right, so that's down. Let's turn that on, and we'll lower you. Hey there, Jers, how you doing? How's it going there, Mr. Viking? And obviously there is a shout out for Mr. Big Daddy. Oh heck, let me straw swath. Which one is it? Control Y. And hired helper, go do your work. There we go. That should make life a little bit easier in a moment. Right then, so. But yeah, go over and give Mr. Big Daddy a follow, guys. He is an amazing content creator. He does a lot of fishing planning and stuff like that, but does from time to time do farm sim little tutorials and walkthroughs, reviews and such. So yeah, definitely well worth it. And while I think about it, let's give you a shout out as well. Obviously, there's a shout out for Mr. Viking streaming, and I just realised something. I need to do something to Mr. Big Daddy. Slash. Because for some weird reason I thought you were a moderator, but you're not. Let's see if that works. There we go. So Mr. Big Daddy is now a moderator in this channel. Cool. There we go. Obviously, I know he's very helpful at times, so yeah. There we go. Right then. So while this is doing this, what I'm going to do is jump in and check out some of, obviously, the equipment. Now, obviously, like I said, the easiest way is to go down to, obviously, what's installed. Now, just to give you guys an idea of where everything is. So, for the majority of things, it's going to be in balers. So, where's balers? Right there. So, we'll come into here first of all, and we'll scroll right across. Obviously, I've got all the DLC, so there's a lot of balers and stuff here. So, the first thing is obviously going to be this Krone Comprima V818X. I have no idea about these freaking names, they're terrible. But anyway, this is a round baler, simple, easy. I do want to use this. Now, obviously, like I said, you can set it to manual or automatic. Obviously, when you go to the automatic, it does charge you an extra 10,000 for that option, but I believe it doesn't actually charge you thereafter. But also, I want to set it to manual to show it off properly. So we're going to lease that to start off with. Secondly, obviously this is going to be your square baler. Now with this one, you can actually have it drop single bales straight onto the field with the bale chute. But what you can also do is reconfigure it for bale collect 1230. Now obviously that is the next thing that we'll be looking at in a minute. That allows you to actually collect up to 3 bales behind it, and it'll obviously unload. Same thing again, obviously you can set it to manual or automatic loading or refill, but yeah, we'll just grab that as a manual because it's kind of nice. And obviously this thing right here, little trailer, goes on the back of that baler, which is very helpful. I use this a lot in 19, that is for sure. Can you please make me a mod, please? No, Mr. Rusty Nail, you've got to earn the rights, unfortunately. Right, so that is the main balers. Right, so there is other stuff in here. Now, if you've got a wheel loader, telehandler, front loader, I think they're actually under, oh, it should be under the tools. There is these guys right here. Now, obviously, we're not going to grab every single piece, but you can if you want to. Obviously, this is a front loader one, but obviously it does, you can reconfigure it to do telehandler and wheel loader. Now the nice thing is it does have color options as well. Obviously, so not to go into too much detail, but Rusty now, obviously somebody that's been around for a while who can be really helpful. Obviously, a lot of the moderators currently have definitely earned the right to do it. So, but yeah, stick around if you can start answering questions for people, doing stuff off screen as well. That would be great, and then who knows what the future may hold. Do you have a link for the dolly? Yep, right there. Hopefully that's the one. It's the Snufflestruck. It's on the in-game mod hub. I love that little thing. It's great. But all of these basically can go on your front loaders, your telehandlers, wheel loaders. Now, I will purchase one of these because they're kind of funky, actually. On my save game, they were a little bit funky, to be honest, when trying to unload the bales, because they've got hooks that hook the bales up, but unloading it didn't show up. I want to see if it's on here. It may just be my save game. But in addition to those, there should be this one right here. Now this thing is a beast of a handler, and obviously this is only going to fit onto wheel loaders. But same thing again, obviously you do have all your color options. I'm going to make that one pink actually. I'm going to lease that just to test it out. But you can get about, I think it's 6 standard size bales on there, if I remember rightly. Now, there is other pieces of equipment in here as well, and obviously it could be under the miscellaneous category. All you have to do is go into there, scroll all the way across. Obviously, if you've got tons of mods like I do, yeah, you'll be a little while. It's basically this thing, these two right here. Obviously, you've got the premise, should say, which is obviously going to be making your straw pellets and your hay pellets. So I'm going to leave that as manual as well, so we're going to lease that. But obviously you can pick it up off the ground with that, or you can actually load it on with the bale shredder. So we'll grab that as well. Now I did have a bit of an issue trying to get that hooked up earlier. But that's that. So that's pretty much all the equipment covered so far. Now there is also, now I just want to check something while this saves. There is buildings that you can place down with the Straw Harvest mod. There's a pelletizer factory, there's storages, there's sell points, stuff like that. I want to make sure that I do have that plot of land right next to us. I don't, so I need to purchase that quickly, just so I can put these buildings down. So obviously they're going to be under your construction. So the first things we're going to look at, let's pan this around a sec. So under your sheds, if I remember it well, if rightly, is it sheds? Yep. So under your sheds, if you scroll all the way to the end, you'll find these hay. I have no idea how to pronounce it. Hay. something like that. But there is these little storages that's been added in. I think these were actually separate mods the last time. So you have a pellet hall. These are not the actual production ones, but these are like storages. Now, one thing to bear in mind as well, if you look at the F1 menu, 1, 2, 3, 4, you can change the colors with these as well. So the N and the M key will allow you to change the main color of the sheds. So bear that one in mind when you place them down. Just check the F1 menu just to make sure that you want to get the right colors in there. And oh, what was that anyway? So that was obviously you got your pellet hall for storing your pellets. You have a pellet hall with crane. We'll have a look at each of these in just a moment. Then you have a bale and pellet storage. Okay, so this is probably going to be the storage for everything. So let's do that. I'm going to change that color. See if I can find a nice red. There we go. Obviously, it looks a little bit funky because of the texture. So obviously, that's going to be the first stuff. Going into your productions, if you scroll all the way through your factories, you'll come through and you'll find the actual pellet hall for making the pellets. Same thing again, you can go through and change the color on these. So we'll make something a little bit different just to define it. Now with it, you do also get this pellet heat plant as well, which may be getting a tweak or two. I don't know yet. We'll see. Dave mentioned about possibly making it output electricity. We'll see. Maybe a different mod later on that would do it. But this is meant to give you a bit of electricity, or not, it's methane, I should say. Methane, what you pronounce it. And I think a little bit of income while you're doing it. We'll pop that down, just have a quick look at that. I'm not really worried about that. I might even edit it myself. There was that. And then finally, one more thing. There is a little sell point. So obviously this can be run on any map. Now obviously the way they've set it up, they have their own sell point with this. So it doesn't actually add it into productions like most people's will do while he's messing around. Let's jump over and have a little look at these things. Now, right, so obviously first thing is, obviously we do have a nice little sell point. This is where you sell your pallets, or pellets, should say. Yep, okay, simple. Unload spot right there. Obviously that's then going to produce your methane or whatever it is. So we'll come in here, so straw, wood chip. Oh, you do wood chips as well in here as well, but your straw pellets can come in here. Put your pellets in, and obviously you get your bits out. Yeah, that's needing a definite tweak. I'll come back to that in just a minute, but also I want to see these three buildings because I've never actually seen these previously in this pack. Obviously, I think they were actually separate. Obviously, you got your doors either side. You got one, you got 2 and 3 doors that do open up. Now, obviously, this is one probably more for just storage, I guess. If you want to do manual storage. There's nothing spectacular about it. It is what it is. I'm trying to figure out where the light switch is. That the light switch there? Turn the lights on there. Okay, there we go. Yep. Okay, so simple. It is what it is. Obviously, the next one is going to be pretty much the same, but with the crane. Now, the crane allows you to. I suppose what you could do with these, if you wanted to, is you could back a truck into here, unload your products into the bays, and then use the truck to load it back in. Obviously, this does have the crane, which we'll look into a little bit in a little while, because it's kind of funky. Hey there, Vortex, Enduro, how you guys doing? Obviously, if you guys are not following Enduro, make sure to click on the link and give him a follow. So, yeah, we'll get into that in a minute, but it is what it is. And then finally, this is obviously going to be a storage for your pallets and bales and stuff. Now, personally, just looking at it straight away, it's basically set up the same way as the Giants storages. I don't like it personally. I like the building, but I don't like how it's set up. Because it basically lists each individual pallet, each individual bale that's in the storage. So I won't be using it. But if you're using it, then yeah, go for it. But yeah, you've got 1,000 pallet or 1,000 capacity bales or pallets mixed. So it is what it is. I do like the buildings; they look really good. I like how they've added the color option. But yeah, I'll be doing our own version, shall we say, to this. Uh, Obviously, it was mentioned yesterday or the day before. Um, Obviously, I do have a building already converted. I've just got to finish off adding palette visuals and the XML stuff for storage for the pallets and bales, possibly the bales, I'm not sure yet, but pallets and pellets and stuff like that. So this is the main one that I would recommend anybody put down. To be honest, you don't really need that. You don't really need the sell point because I believe Dave's going to be adding it into the map anyway. But if you're on another map, if you want to use some of those other sheds, you're more than welcome to. So, now this is something that a lot of people haven't really looked at. So you do have your bays right here that allow you to unload the products or your pallets into to then basically pick up with the crane, load into here, and then what it basically does is it goes onto the belt, gets bagged, transported across the belt, and then palletized, and then it'll end up coming out of this end here, which we'll show in a little bit while. Now, obviously, with this, you can obviously uh, bring it in loose product and just put it straight in. You could bring in that Primus with the bale shredder and just have that directly unload. That's kind of how I've got it set up on my save game. It's a little bit tricky to sort out, but it is worth it. Obviously, you do have the crane as well. Hey there, Thomas. How you doing? Obviously, you got this little trigger right here. This allows you to enter the crane, which is basically a vehicle. So the E key. Now, with this...
Thanks for the raid.
Mr. Darius Frost, raiding with a party of 23. How you doing, Darius? How was the stream, sir?
It was good.
It was good. Cool. How's the Pokemon doing?
They're doing all right.
Yeah, so guys, if you're not following Darius, quickly click on the link.
Anubis.
You're what?
So they just got their face pushed in by Anubis.
Oh. Oh. I like Anubis.
Yeah, I got spanked really badly.
I'll have to go back and watch the rest of your stream. I was lurking in there earlier while I was eating. And yeah, you were putting like beds and stuff down. I couldn't quite figure out what the heck it was. But yeah. Cool.
Yeah, building up a base.
Nice. So yeah, we're currently actually checking out the Straw Harvest mod if anybody was interested. It was released yesterday for 22. So yeah, we're actually now into the pelletizer building itself. It's exactly the same as it was in 19 and 17. So, but yeah, obviously if you haven't checked this out, definitely well worth it. Now with the crane, you can change that bucket. And now, which was toggle crane tool. So the X key will allow you to change it to basically a bale hook, to a pallet grab, and then back to obviously that scoop thing. Obviously it rotates around. Obviously you can go up and down with it. Obviously I'm just using my mouse. Obviously what you can do as well is change the camera, which does make life a little bit easier. So you can in a free mode. Obviously being on the mouse it's not so easy, but if you've got like a joystick this is probably going to be really easy for most of you guys. But obviously you can go back and forth, whatever, you can do quite a lot. So you technically really don't really need much in here because you can pretty much use it all in this little thing, so it's kind of cool. I like it. I still need to get used to it personally, but yeah, it is not bad. But I definitely recommend playing around with that, getting used to it before you start doing too much in here, because it could be a bit of a nightmare. But yeah, we'll get back to that in just a minute. So obviously we do need to start test out some of that equipment. Hey there, Guy Fox, Wartle, Eisenwolf, how you all guys doing? And hope you all enjoyed this stream there. Now, I do need to get some big equipment. So, for you John Deere fanatics, I think we're going to be grabbing some John Deeres to go with this lot. We'll go with a 7, we'll go with an 8, and 1, 2, 3. Let's see, we'll go with the 8RX as well. and hopefully they'll hook up correctly because I can't really be bothered. So 1, 2, 3. Right then, so let's start off with the round baler. Now obviously I've got all of these currently set to manually load, so remember that, guys. So let's get in. Now I've never actually done the round bale, so this should be interesting with this pack. I know it was in there in 19, but yeah, I've never tried it, so this is going to be completely new for me. So yeah, are we using this mod without the update to the map? This is, yep, this is totally without the update to the map. You can run it currently as it is. There's no warnings, there's no errors. I've had a look myself on my current save game. There's no texture issues. It seems pretty good. You can run it perfectly. Obviously Dave was using it yesterday as well. Obviously he was going through tweaking stuff. Now, like I said, you can change the build capacities on this. So you got 125, 150, 180. We'll go up to the 180. Now, I do want turn on this automatic drop. And where is it? Hmm. I'm pretty sure this needs. Oh, actually, I wonder. Bale netting. Now, obviously, they do need bale netting and bale twine. So obviously, it's going to be under your pallets. Right, can we grab one of each? So we'll buy one of them. So that is going to be your twine, which goes in your square baler. Your bale netting, which goes into your round baler. I'm hoping it just has to go drive up the side, and then also we'll grab a pallet of molasses as well. Hopefully you write it down here. Now I don't see a open side thing on this. Let's just check the key bindings a sec. Fun Pal Madness, yeah, exactly. Universal load, tip side. Straw harvest now. Depart bales, reset bale count, grab bales, toggle grain. I know there's a way of opening their N key, is it? I think that's all it does. Yeah, I've never actually used it. I've always set them up to manual. Let's see. There's got to be another way of doing this. I have no idea. Enter vehicle. Oh, that's the point. I need to keep them on. Automatic engine off. There we go. Yeah, that's one thing you will need. Yeah, it's not actually. Yeah. What's this saying?
Hello there.
Hello there, Mr. Surfing. How you doing? There we go.
Fatality.
I think got it. There we go. So there you go. Just drive up next to it. Obviously, make sure to hit the N key. It's now shown actually. For the bale door, or the neck door, I should say. And there we go. Obviously, close that. It's kind of cool. I like that. So that is now set up. So let's get it over. We'll start doing some of this. I'm going to do maybe a couple of rows of each on the round bales just to get it started so I can test it out later on. And obviously, yeah, with the bale netting and the bale twine, it will be added into the bigger textile factory for anybody who wants to produce it. Obviously, the molasses, like I said earlier, will be updated in the sugar factory to utilize the same pallet, so you can actually produce your own molasses for the premise. Now, I believe I do have to. Now, I'll need to obviously stop being a round bale. Now, the nice thing is the pickup width seems to have been tweaked a little bit, so that's kind of nice. So there's one. The nice thing is good work speed as well, actually. So I like it. I like it. I like it. Yeah, not doing too bad, thanks there, Surfer. Not too bad. Also, we're just checking out the Straw Harvest mod. I do want to check to see how these actually get loaded into that premise. Now, I know it doesn't go on this side because that's only for squares. Now, from what I've seen, it actually goes in the top part of the pelleter. So we'll figure that one out in a minute. Now, obviously, if anybody's used the round bales with the premise, the pelleter basically, please let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to look like a total douchebag in a minute. Right, that is fine. So, yep, that is pretty good. I've got 3 bales out. And obviously, it's utilising those the bale netting that comes with it. I kind of like it. Lovely, nice, tight bale. So, there's that.
It doesn't sound very PG, by the way, Billy.
Tight, I know.
No. Looking like a total.
I don't know. I know. Anywho, can you add the bale flipper on that? I don't believe so. Well, actually, I suppose you could technically. I suppose you could actually separate it from the Goel pack and put it onto there. But obviously, there's base game stuff as well. Actually, we could give it a try. Let's see this thing. Yeah, because obviously you've got the little turner there that flips it over. You could look into taking that off of there, for example, and put it onto it. I don't know. But anywho, yes, give it a try. Let us know. Right, so we'll jump into the 8R for all those John Deere fanatics out there. Yeah, I've always preferred the 6R personally. So obviously we are going to be running the square baler this time around. Now with this you will need your bale, which one is it? Twine is it? Right. Same key again, so the N key to unfold. There we go. And, oh yes, the bale twine this one this time. Luckily it's the pallet right next door. Now obviously it is quite slow. It's very freaking slow, holy heck. Come back in about 10 minutes, it might be done. Vehicle mods are above my pay grade. Same here. Same here. Obviously I can do little simple tweaks and stuff, but yeah. Oh, out my belt's kicking. Digging in a bit to my belly. Needs it. Oh, ouch. Oh, that's better. I bought a new belt the other day. And it's not like a normal belt that I've had before. It's usually like a leather belt I've had before. This one's sort of kind of almost stretchy fabric, but the buckle itself kind of reminds me of like an airplane freaking 3-point whatever it is, or 5-point seat belt type thing clip. There we go, there we go. But yeah, it sort of digs in a little bit. But yeah. How is Mrs. Alpaca doing? She's doing okay, actually, at the minute. Okay, so that's used all that twine. So what's the bale netting for, then? Anyway, so that should be full. That's cool. Now, when I was watching Dave yesterday, I thought, oh, I'll leave it open and see if you can fly with it. But yeah, it didn't work. Now then, let's end to close that down. And then we can actually hook this up to the little trailer, which allows you to collect 3 at a time. So we'll hook that on. Now, we'll set that in just 1 minute. We'll... Good old teleport. Love it. Right then, so we need to get this guy set up. So... We're going to lower the pickup. We need to switch over to that. We need to first unfold that little trailer. So X key. Obviously, it's going to bring it in a little bit closer, straighten it up, and unfold. Now, obviously, you can fit, like I said, 3 bales onto the back of that. Now, I don't know if it's the same now, but there used to be a way of changing it so you could have just one, whether it be in a different position, 2 or 3. But yeah, we're going to leave it as 3. That's fine, that's fine. Let's up that bale size. So we'll go with the 240, so that's fine. Turn you on, and we'll get going. So yeah, there we go. So in the F1 menu, it just popped up. So the bale unload mode. Obviously, it shows the XXX. That's basically allowing you to have 3 bales on there. You can hit obviously the O key, letter key, to change that, which we'll look into in a little while. But we'll get this at least filled up with some. We'll do probably a couple of rows, and then that'd be more than enough for this. But yeah, hopefully everyone is having a great day there. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with my save game yesterday though, but for some strange reason, when I loaded it up first thing yesterday, it just did not want to play at all. It was really weird. I couldn't move, couldn't do nothing. End up starting about 3 or 4 times, nothing. Took it back to DirectX 11, kicked in straight away. Obviously, I have now gone back to 12, so just so you guys are aware. And to prove it, look, I got 2 frame rates. Let's see, 73 frame rates on the central farm. Look at that, super. But the nice thing is, there's nothing pumping away. There's nothing. Oh, that's a little bit faster than it was in 19. But as you can see, there it goes. It did drop it down. Actually, let's see. Let's stop it there. Can we change it on the fly? So there you go. So as you can see in the F1 menu, it's now set to only load onto that central part of the platform on the back. So it should just do 1 bale at a time and then drop it. There you go, just like thus. If we change that again, obviously you get 2 bales on there if you wanted to. And obviously as you can look at the configuration, the X's are on the outside, so it'll be basically a bale, a gap, and then a bale. Now personally, why you'd want that, I don't know. Maybe if you're getting near to the end of the field, you maybe just want to have 2 bales left over. It's entirely up to you. But yeah, I think most of you guys will probably set it to 3. I know I certainly will be, but yeah, it's not doing too bad actually on the pickup as well. This, I know 19 when I used to use it, I used to have to go back many times, either that or edit the actual pickup. But yeah, that seems pretty fine to me. Now let's go back to 0, so obviously that'll have all 3 on there. But yeah, I think that's going to be enough bales for the minute on that. So that's the straw one's done. We'll jump over onto the other field. Actually, let's just finish this bale off if we can. But yeah, even the work speed on this looks pretty decent. 25 kilometers an hour. That is a decent speed actually. Actually, can I just get a little bit as I'm cutting across? Also, I want to go grab some hay next. Because that's basically what we need. We need straw. We need hay. There we go. Actually, I know in so this is just while we've got across. In 19, with that little pellet hole, one thing I did do is 2 things. Is actually set it up. Ah, fudge nuggets. I did actually set it up to simply load. Come on, take that one as well. There we go. That's what I wanted. I had either a conveyor belt set up to load the pellets in to the machine, the palletizer, but I also used a modded auger wagon as well that had a pipe on the back. And that was a really cool way of doing it. Does it also bale plain grass too? I would imagine so. Um, let's have a look. Now, technically, it's just a baler, so it should bale anything. So let's me disconnect this little guy for the minute, and we'll do this last part of the field, just in normal grass. Now, obviously, one thing Dave did mention that he was thinking of looking into doing like alfalfa pellets and clover pellets. Don't know if that's going to be released this week, but yeah, you never know. Right, so let's get this guy going again. So B, and we'll get some hay picked up. Yeah, so it's not bad actually. It's not bad. Okay, this has just been tethered, so it is a little bit wider. Da, 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 da. But yeah, 240 bales. Obviously, you can reset the bale counter thanks to obviously that hay and was it hay and forage? I think it was, or gabel. Can't remember which one it was added, but yeah, does help a lot. That's for sure. So we'll just get a couple of bales of this square one done to demonstrate. But yeah, obviously, if you've got the mod straw harvest mod, you can currently run it. So if you wanted to, now if you do have some straw bales already or any hay bales produced on your save games, you can use them as well. I was actually testing it last night just to check it, and it does accept them from storages and stuff, so it does help. Both the hay and gavel. Okay. I can't remember if it was one or both that added it. I know the uh oh crap, I can't think of what the heck it's called. What are they called? Those little tractors. Yeah, the Kubota. Obviously, you get the passenger script with that one, wasn't it? But yes, there we go. So that's one. We'll get a stack of 3. Now, actually, in 19, I am going to shock you guys. I didn't use many autoload trailers until I came onto PV County. But yeah, I used to actually do a lot of it by hand, and I used those bale grabs quite a lot. And yeah, doing a large field by hand is, yeah, definitely a task and a half. There we go. Actually, that's not bad. Look, you see, it's actually hitting the. If you hit the it just right, that is a pretty good sized pickup there. So I don't think it's going to really need too much adjustment, really, if any, really. I know some of you guys probably want it to hit like 3 or 4 rows, but yeah, you're more than welcome to go through and do it yourself. But yeah, I wouldn't be. That's for sure. There we go. So that's the 3. That'll be fine. Now let's just check to see if it does that grass as well. Oh, I've got 5 there. Okay, so it holds 2 inside as well. Cool. I'm pretty sure it should. But obviously that round baler will not wrap them for you guys. So you'll have to come through, if you want to do silage bales, you'll have to come through and obviously wrap them separately. So yep, oh, no, yeah, there you go. So grass is now kicked in. So yeah, we'll do the grass bales as well. So that's going to make life a heck of a lot easier. And there we go. Yeah, obviously, yeah. There's, I think it was Hispano modding, isn't it? I think they've got a couple of rakes that you can obviously put one on the front of your tractor if you wanted to bring it all in, or you got one that fits between your tractor and your baler. So yeah, there is that option as well. But yeah, it does do the grass bales there as well. Obviously, these are just for show, but yeah, it's kind of cool. I like that. That is fine. So there we go. Don't need to worry about that. I say I do need a trailer now to pick up all these bales. So I'm going to need you. So we'll take you over first of all. Now obviously this is the premise which is going to be for your making your pellets from your straw and your hay. Now with this thing, now we're going to take it just on the field as it is, just to show it off. Because obviously the bale loading side I found was a little bit tricky. So yeah. Nice if you've got to wrap it separately. Yeah. Right, there we go. Right, so N key should open that up, I think. Unfold harvester, I have no idea. Hello? Anything? Or do you just drive up to the side of things? I can never remember. So we need water, we need molasses. I'm guessing you just drive up next to the pallet. See, I've always done this, set this to automatic. Let's see, is it? Maybe it's a funny little trigger on one side. Let's try this side instead. Either that or it doesn't like the John Deere equipment, I don't know. Oh, okay, just had to go a little bit further back. So there is the molasses going in. Now, obviously, this will need water for this as well. So, now, obviously, this will actually take your straw and your hay and compress it into those little pellets. Now, one thing this mod will do is it'll also add in the straw pellets and hay pellets to your animal pens. So if your animal pens take straw for bedding, for example, they should now be able to take those straw pellets as well, which is kind of nice. Obviously, animal feed will be updated as well to include it on this map. I can't remember if the other maps will have it as well, but this should be able to directly put in the pellets, if I remember rightly from before. Let's start off with some straw pellets first of all. So, obviously, two options you could do it. One, you can actually just pull the pelleter, I should say, as normal. So we'll lower that down, we'll get that going. Now, obviously, it's not the biggest of capacities, or speeds for that matter, but it's not bad. What you could do if you've got follow me, for example, you could have your pipe out and have it just positioned correctly right underneath so it unloads as you're going along. So that's an option. As you can see, we're now producing straw pellets. Now, I believe the ratio is roughly 100 straw or hay will basically make around about 25 litres worth of pellets. So 100 litres of straw makes 25 litres of pellets, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's what the conversion was. So that isn't too bad. I'm working on trying to mod a I thought, yeah. I know in 19, I was actually able to separate it from the pack. Obviously make it the capacity bigger, work a little bit faster, unload speed faster, but also color optionable, which was quite interesting. And obviously that was mainly XML work, which is kind of simple and easy. But you obviously got to make sure you got all your textures with it correctly, the XMLs and stuff. So that's not bad. Right then, so we'll get this filled up, and then what we'll do is we'll unload it actually in the pallet hull to show you guys what happens next. Now, obviously, what you could do is unload this into a tipper, and it should go into any bulk silo. So bear that one in mind. But you can also turn it into pallets as well of pellets, and that's what I did a lot of in 19, which is kind of cool. But yeah, we'll get this filled up first of all. We're nearly there. I have it separated now, but have a couple of issues with you have to work through. Alright, yeah. Yep, obviously keep an eye on your log there, Vortex. That is definitely a good way of narrowing down those issues. Obviously, this is the easiest way, to be honest, I think, to do the pellets, is just to drive up and down the field. It saves you having to obviously do the baling, it saves you having to buy other equipment and stuff. So, but yeah, it's literally up to you guys how you want to run it at the end of the day. So there we go. So let's get this guy unloaded. And then what we'll do is we'll go over, we'll grab some hay pellets as well once it's unloaded. But yeah, what you could do is just obviously put this into a tipper. If you wanted to, unload it into the pellet haul, I suppose it is, for palleting, and then yeah, put it straight into making pallets. If you really, really wanted to, I kind of wonder if you no, because I think it's only set fill types in this, so kind of shame. You could make some grass pellets as well, but yeah, something to work on at a later date. No errors, just not showing in the shop, and I think missing a file. Okay. Right then. So, lovely little pellets. Hello, pellets. There we go. Alrighty, so obviously the pelletizer is on the left hand side, so you best bet go through the left door here. Now you got, it's a little bit tricky, so if you're not good at backing up it, yeah, you may want to do some practice first. Right. I always tend to go in on the angle, but one thing you could do if you really struggle with it is get some belts coming through and directly unloading. Now, one thing you do need to do is make sure to keep this doorway clear, because obviously that's where your pallets are going to be coming. Now, I don't know what it's like now, but in 19, if you used like an autoload trailer on the outside of the building and it autoloaded them off, you had to basically restart your save game for it to recognize that those pallets have gone. So, yeah, I haven't even tested it on here yet to see if it's still the same buggy, but we'll see. So there we go, just back it up. Obviously that'll unload into obviously the little silo there. Now, like I said, you can obviously run with the, what you call it, the bale shredder as well. It actually clips onto this side here. You can then load about 2 bales on at a time, and it will chop them up and do exactly the same option. So if you've got any spare bales, you could always set that up temporarily. It's no must, but yeah, I want to see how they do the round bale shredding, because that's one thing I've never done. From what I've seen, you load it into the top hopper there, but we'll give it a try in a minute. But as you can see, obviously you got all the pellets coming through here and up. Obviously you got your little bagged up versions there, and then obviously in here it's all going to get palletized, and obviously once it gets to the correct amount and size, that will then transfer into a wrapped pallet which comes out on the outside here. I think I'm going to need probably a little bit more. So let's come out of here. We'll go out, we'll go do a second load just to make sure that we've got enough in there. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, I was trying to have a look actually where the heck you'd actually put a round bale in there, or what would be the point in putting it in there, because obviously it gets pelletized at the front, unless there's something else that I've missed. But yeah, obviously if any of you guys can figure it out, you're more than welcome to let me know. Yeah, that is a weird one, that's for sure. Why have a round bale if you can't use it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen a video and they actually had it so it's going in the top there, so oh well, we'll see. There we go, so let's get this filled back up. There we go. Actually, no, so you get the little pellets coming up along the belt there, so it'd make more sense if it was at the front, really. I don't know. I really have no idea. This is why I don't usually do the round bales. Square ones are so much easier. I have a kitty cat behind me scratching the bed. Stop it. Yeah, our cats have decided to use our bed as a scratch post. It's not good. It really is not good. Now, I do know in Discord, for anybody who's part of the SGA Discord, there is 3 or 4 videos posted in one of the channels regarding the straw harvest mod. You may want to actually check out them as well if you're not paying attention to this. But yeah, yeah, obviously they probably do a little bit more of a professional run through, I suppose is the best way to put it. I'm kind of going to coming in, just sort of giving my opinion, showing it off a little bit, and then obviously I'll be jumping over to my save game. But wow, look at that, 84 frame rates. Wow, holy crap. That's not bad. But anywho, we'll see. I do try my best, but yeah, I'm definitely way off being a professional, that's for sure. Let me go. I can't even remember the capacity of the pallets. Was it 1,000, I think? So I might not even need that much. There we go. But yeah, just while this is filling up, so obviously composter is being updated to be able to use these pellets. Obviously the animal feed, so Cargill, the small animal feed maker, will have them as well. I think Dave mentioned about the biomass heating plant that'll be getting added as well. So there's a few things there that will be useful for it. And I think he's actually going to add it into like the farmer's market as well for a sell option. And how you doing there, Mr. T Miller? Come on, come on. There we go. There we go. Load at number 2. That should be more than enough to finish that pallet off. So, woohoo! I wish the sale price for the pallets were more than if sold loose. Yeah. It would make sense actually. Obviously, you're going through, you're palletizing them, you're putting more work into it, and obviously, yeah, you're not really getting much more of an increase in price. It is a pain, but obviously, yeah, it is what it is. And
Boo.
speak of the devil, here he is, Mr. Dave. How you doing, dog boss?
Why do people keep calling me the devil? Oh, I don't know. How am I doing?
I'm hopefully you're doing well, sir. There we go. Oh, you got your
I'm
inspection
doing
thing today, haven't you?
it just finished. It
Ah,
wasn't really an inspection. I didn't know what it was, but it's definitely clear to me now that that was a potential buyer for this building, which is kind of scary.
okay. Hmm.
Because I
Oh,
have probably the cheapest rent in the world right now.
yeah.
And who knows what
Okay.
somebody new would come in if they put electric meters in and stuff.
Yeah,
Then
that could be a bit of an
and
issue.
make me pay utilities on top of the rent, then I'm screwed. I have to move.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We don't even know if it'll go through right now, so
Mm.
or if he's interested. But he was being shown the place.
Nice.
Don't
Ah,
know
look
if he
at
even
that.
would keep it as
2,000.
apartments. He might
I'm not
he
even going
might
to need that.
turn it into back to a single family home. You never know.
They might,
You
and you'd be
just don't
screwed.
know these things. And I'd
Yeah.
be screwed out.
To be honest, keeping it how it is with the multiple tenants is probably a lot more cost effective if you're a landlord. Because obviously you're getting more of an
Yeah.
income and stuff, so it makes sense. Right, so let's empty that actually. So,
Chances are he'll keep it the way it is.
yeah. So looking at that, obviously each of these pallets, once they're actually compressed and put into their little bags, it's 2,000 litre pallets, and obviously they are wrapped. Now I'm kind of curious. Ah, now I know in 19, I don't know if it's still the same. So if you see on this pallet here, we do have this little barcode. Now previously you could actually go in, scan that, and actually get like I think it was just like a separate mod that was like, kind of like an add-on for the straw harvest. So if you run it, give it a try, see if it actually still works or not. I don't know if it does or not, but yeah, it is worth a try. But how are you doing? How are you doing? you're nearly there. So 1, 2, looks like it's at least 3 pallets, maybe a little bit more of the straw. But obviously, like what I was saying, you can come through. You could use the crane here to pick those pallets up. There we go. I can't remember how to do this. It is a little bit tricky, but obviously, if you've got, like I was saying earlier, if you've got a joystick or something like that, it shouldn't be too hard. Obviously, those on mouses could be a little bit tricky to pick up. I can't remember how to do this. There we go. Let's lift that up a bit. Up, 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 up. Not back and forth. Up. There we go. But yeah, definitely need a lot of practice on this thing. That's for sure. Let's see. We turn that down. Take my time this time. There we go. And
Look.
it actually reminds me of those arcade machines for picking up the little toys. It's exactly like that. Close the clamp. There we go.
The plushy crane. Oh.
Yeah, that's the things. That way.
It's a claw machine.
Yeah,
The claw machine.
to be honest, I ended up using a telehandler, QR code. That's the one. I ended up having a telehandler in 19, picking all these up. It was so much easier. But yeah, that's pretty much what you're meant to do. There we go. Actually, dropped another pallet there. Cool. Get off, get off. But yeah, if you're going to do it, I definitely recommend giving it a lot of practice. Oh heck, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, like I was saying, obviously you do have that pallet grab. You do have the option to, let me get out of here, change this to, now why is it not giving me the option? There we go. So you got your bucket there. Ooh, heck. You do have obviously a bale grab. That's kind of a funky little thing, but yeah. And obviously you got your pallet grab. So you can literally do the whole thing if you wanted to with just using that one crane. Or you could use super strength if you really wanted to. There we go. 2, 4, 6. Is there any more? Any more for any more? Still quite a lot. Now the nice thing is, obviously, if you look in the F1 menu, it actually tells you so far how many bags have been produced, how many pallets have been produced, how long the current supply is going to last. So I've got another 2.5 minutes before that first load finishes being processed. Obviously, it shows that there's 1.648 litres, which is like 32% of the capacity in here, left. But overall, so far, 150 bags, which just ticked over, thankfully, and 3 pallets. So I should get, by my reckoning, at least 1 more pallet, plus a little bit left over with that straw. So that's not bad. So from one load, which was, 9,000 litres, you're looking at around about 4 and a bit pallets, which isn't bad. I like it.
Yes. The straw pellets are 4 times the amount of a straw bale. So
Yeah.
1/4,
Right, so
25 pellets is equal to 100 straw.
there we go.
250 pellets would be 1,000 straw. That type of thing. That's the conversion ratio.
Yeah, yeah. Dave knows more of it because he's looked at it more than me. I've just sort of been playing it. But yeah, we'll get some hay and we'll do exactly the same thing again. So just so you guys can see it, and then obviously what I'll do is I'll set up with the bale chopper on there, and obviously I want to see how that round baler or bale will go in here. I've never actually done that, so it's kind of a weird one. But yes, let's see. So when Dave sets the recipe yesterday, it's 25 pellets makes 75 compost. Yeah.
And 100 straw makes the same,
And
75
100,
compost.
yeah, so 100 to 75. So that's not bad actually. Just wanted to check, were you going to add it into the biofuel as well for electric.
Weren't you paying attention to my show
Yeah,
yesterday?
I just wanted to make sure that I got my information correct.
Yes.
Good. Okay. I was also eating at the time, and so yeah, I wasn't fully paying attention, but that's pretty much what I heard. So, yeah. I know it took you forever to get the molasses palette sorted out. So, oh bless him. But there we go.
Forever. Just the normal amount of
Yeah.
time. Trying to transfer it over.
Yeah. It's kind of surprising just how many files it go with one little palette, really. But
Mm-hmm.
it is what it is. Alrighty. So how are we doing? That's not bad actually. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping, aiming for like half the stream doing this, half the stream back on my save game, doing a little bit of work over there. I do want to check on my goats. I did actually make a tweak because I've noticed that they're not going up on their PPE and reproduction stuff. So I've actually gone in and tweaked them a little bit to match in with the sheep. So hopefully they should start having babies soon. Because the worst thing is they're actually producing the cashmere and milk, which is really weird. But yet, never had any babies out of this lot. Very, very strange. Right then.
Out of what lot?
My
What
goats.
animal were
After, obviously,
your goats?
yeah, obviously after going through that last one where we had to sell them all off and buy them back,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, yeah, obviously my goats have kept producing milk and cashmere even after the last update. And yet they've never had any babies to be able to produce the milk. And obviously the cashmere's probably because they're old enough anyway.
I
So,
have milk.
yeah, but have you got babies?
They haven't, I don't think, yet.
Because technically, you can't have milk without babies, can you?
Well, mine are.
Hmm.
Technically, maybe they had babies before you bought them. I don't know.
But they were babies themselves when I bought them. It's a weird one, but yeah,
Uh,
it's a
when they start
different.
making, you can't control the cashmere versus.
Mm, it's a weird one anyway.
Reproduction 0%. Mine just turned of age though,
And what age are yours?
so 9 months.
Yeah, because obviously mine were up to like 12 months old.
Were they
Actually,
in? Did they have any reproduction values going?
nope, it had all literally shut off. So that's why I went in and
Oh.
edited it. So to match, basically, I basically matched what the sheep are now.
Now
So
I had baby
hopefully,
goats before I did the reset of the
yeah,
animals.
I haven't because they were
I
still
did the
growing. So,
baby. Is your
but
pen
yeah,
overcrowded?
nope,
Too many in there?
nope.
Uh,
It's a freaking weird one, but yeah,
keep that.
hopefully they should now kick in anyway. So I'll be fine. Ready. Let's hope this should take it. Oh crap, not back far enough.
How old did you say yours are?
They were 12. Yeah, 12 months old.
Mm,
There we
let me
go.
see.
So that's not bad. Let's see how much one pallet, obviously 2,000 litres, using their sell point, I would get from that one pallet. So here we go. So for that one pallet, I would get $1,852 for that one pallet. So not bad. Excuse me. Plus, obviously, well, a bit of a minus because of having precision farming, but that's not bad really. A little bit extra work. It would have been nice if it was a slight higher a price for obviously those palletized versions, because obviously you're going through, you're doing that extra work, but not really getting rewarded for it. So yeah. How's it going there, Twitch Gaming 34? Right then, so The last thing I wanted to see is obviously that bale chopper. So let's teleport back over here. And obviously this just needs to go on to...
Did you, by any chance, let it drop below minimum health factor
Nope.
of
They've all
75%?
been 100% since owning them. So I'm not...
Reproduction on a goat is minimum age. It starts is supposed to be 8 months, and the duration of 5 months. So you wouldn't have babies till about 13 months at the earliest. Now I don't know. According
Yeah.
to the chart, that it's listed.
Even I know it was literally they grew up and then just seemed to stop for me for some weird reason. Hey gamer mama, how you doing?
Did you have a male and females in there?
You
Maybe
gotta
they
have males
changed
as
that.
well.
I don't know. Maybe they changed it, so you have to. In that last
Well,
update, I have no
it's weird
idea.
because all my other animals, I've had females, and they've all reproduced regardless. And no, I don't have the vet thing turned on. Um, for
Hmm.
the artificial insemination. So yeah, they've all reproduced. It's just the goats seem to be the ones that having the issue. Right, there we go. So let's attach you. Now, obviously, one thing is I did have a bit of a tricky issue trying to get this thing on. So you may just want to drive around the actual pallet for that bale shredder to get it to show for connecting. Right, so I think it's down this edge here. There we go. So I'm now kind of still curious where the heck you put the round bales for these things. Now, obviously, this is another option you could do. This you could actually make it a stationary bale shredder pelleter. Now, obviously, once you got that shredder on, all you have to do is literally unfold it. Da, 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 da. Obviously, that is the pelleter unfolded. We need to tab onto the side piece, so unfold that. Now, I don't know if it was just me, but I had a few issues with this, with the bales going on. It seemed to bug out at times, so I think I'll be doing it the old-fashioned way and just run it down the field. But this is an option as well. Obviously, you do need to make sure that the pelletizer is turned on and the shredder is going for this. So let's try a square bale. So we've got one right here. This is a 9,000 litre bale. So it's basically one bale should fill up the capacity of this pelletizer. And all you literally do is put the bale onto the little belt. It should, as you can just see, it's slowly inching its way along, and it'll basically then start chopping up and then get turned into pellets that way. Takes a little while, so we'll be watching this for a few moments. But yeah, I'm not doing too bad there, Shawnee. How's it going, bud? And obviously Green Thumb Farmer and everybody else out there. Do you have male goats in with breeding? Yeah, no Vortex. Like I said, I've never needed the males, so I have no idea.
You might need one with those because on that one it does have a male counterpart in the code.
Okay.
Let me see if the might be. I don't know if the other ones have male counterpart listed. So for like a goat male mountain, then on the female, it says that there is a male part goat male mountain. Goat Welsh, it has a male part of goat male Welsh. Let me check and see if the sheep do the same thing.
So I take it that's is that just been added then? Because I don't remember ever having it before either. And my goats have always reproduced.
I don't know.
So there you go. So
Well, it wasn't just added.
yeah,
If it was added, it was added back when they did the last update that was thrown. Yeah, let me see if the sheep.
yeah,
Yeah, the sheep have a male part too, though. So that
yeah.
might not.
My sheep have reproduced, and yeah, I've got no males in there. So that's not bad.
The
So there you
goat
go. So
should
that
be.
one 9,000 litre bale that I put in basically compressed that straw down to 2,229 litres of straw pellets. So that gives you an idea roughly of how many bales can go into this. So like Farmer Truck says, 4 bales will basically just fill it up almost. So yeah, that's not bad really, but yeah, this is the main thing I'm kind of curious about. Now, there is seemingly a way of putting a round bale into this thing and producing pellets. Now, I have no idea how or where it goes, to be honest. Um, but yeah, if
I
any of
think
you
it'd have to
guys,
go down the belt.
well, I would thought so, but it's bigger than the chopper. So let's see.
Maybe you got too big of a bale.
Well, it's one that comes with
Yeah.
it, so it should state whether it's a big or little. Let's try and flatten there. Yeah, that's not even taking the bale itself.
All I know is I never used that belt thing because it was a pain in the butt.
Yeah, I've only ever used it like I was saying. I've only ever used it for square bales. I've never tried with a round. So yeah, that was freaking weird. What if you can force it into there? uh, Round bales are not supported. Yeah, so yeah, I have no idea how that freaking works. So let's take that one off a sec. Let's detach that because I am kind of curious how they've set it up. So turn that off. We'll fold you up. Do, 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 do. Billy is going to break it. I sure is. It's kind of weird, but yeah, obviously they did add in a round bale to the pack, so why not be able to use it? That's what doesn't make sense to me. So,
It's a round bale. It is not.
it doesn't look like it. Let's see. Let's turn that on. Nope, can't do that. Let's detach you. There's that. Let's bring you up a bit. B. Let's have a little look. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah. Well, from the, I don't know if they were just trying to figure it out themselves, but it looked like they actually put the baler in the actual hopper there. But it's like, well, what's the point in that? But yeah, I have no idea. But yeah, if any of you guys do figure out how to get utilize the round bales with this, if even possible, please let us know. But yeah, that's pretty much it really. So if any of you guys were interested in the straw harvest mod, go back to the beginning of the stream and definitely watch the first half of the stream really, and it covers most of the stuff there. But obviously there is other equipment there I didn't really get to utilize. Obviously you got your bale grabs here. You can obviously colorize them fully. So if you like pink, you can make them pink. If you want purple, you can do purple. Actually, one thing I will show, because it took me a little while to figure it out myself, but with these grabs, let's go with, oh, excuse me, one of these big boys. It's kind of set up a little bit strange. Now, normally, if you're going to grab something, usually to ungrab it, it's usually the same key. Not this time around, so... Oh, yeah. Right, so we need that big boy that's folded up first of all. Now this thing... Oh crap, there goes me. Phone again. I need to sort out my phone stand. It's having issues staying upright. I do apologise for that just a moment ago. Yeah, it's like there's stick stuff on the bottom that's like a glue, but for some reason the glue isn't holding long enough for it to stay upright. It's usually the phone that I'm using for my sim dashboard and listening to the stream. So with this, let me X to unfold it first of all. Now obviously you do have all those lovely little hooks on it. Now the Y key is for grabbing bales. Now, obviously, you do need to have bales situated, I believe, underneath it. So let's grab a stack of bales or two. Now let's go with the squares. Actually, I don't really need it that high. Let's just go with, say, oh, you would, wouldn't you? I'll have to go with that. I was hoping just to be able to buy 4 and them all come up properly, but yeah, not going to happen this time around. Now, how come that doesn't work? Interesting without bales being on there. No, they fell over. Oh well. Actually, that might be a bonus. So, let's see if we can do this. Yeah, try doing a huge field like Field 9 with this. That'll be an interesting one, guys. There's a challenge for you. Let's get you lined up. There we go. Right, so let's see if this thing's actually going to work or not. Right, so you get it down to the bales, hit the Y key, and obviously as you can see those hooks do come down, and then it allows you to then pick up some bales, and obviously I haven't picked them up correctly because obviously I'm missing a few there, but that is literally how you pick them up. Now, normally the Y key would be basically to detach them. It's not this time around, so to detach them you need to actually hit the Z key, which will allow you to drop them. Just like this. It's so cool. I love it. And obviously that's the same with all of those bale grabs. So yeah, I definitely recommend at least checking the pack out itself. Giving it a try. Obviously, like I said, Dave mentioned yesterday, there is going to be things within the map mods and stuff like that that will be added to. So there will be use for it. But it's not going to be a mod that's going to be needed. It's kind of like how Dave said, obviously with the dirt on the map, obviously there's dirt on the map in the composter for a booster. Obviously, to get it, you need the Terrafarm mod, but because it's there, you can purchase it without the mod. So it's going to be kind of set up the same sort of way. So there's that. It's kind of cool. You know how Just might do it? Farming guy. He might actually team Miller. He is crazy enough to do Field 9 with this. So yeah, there we go, guys. That's pretty much the first part of it. Obviously that's covered all the straw harvest buildings, all the equipment that comes with it. So yeah, literally try it out, give it a go. Obviously with the next update that stuff will be added. Obviously I'm working on a storage for pallets and bits and pieces, which I can show off in just a minute. Now, for anyone who's come along a little bit later on, for those playing the map, something else will be added in with the mod pack, and this is obviously I showed this off at the beginning of this stream. Now, for anyone that played 19, you'll recognise this factory from then. So this is going to be a tier 4 flower factory. That's a lot of fuzz. So it's a little bit slightly different from the 19 version. I basically removed the silos from the side, and obviously that big container area to give it a slightly smaller footprint for you guys. Obviously unloading will be exactly the same products as the tier 2 one. So you got your wheat, your barley, your oats, your sorghum, your potatoes, your rice, your corn. Current capacity is 500,000 litres. It's a pre-built one, T-Mailer, so place and then just get going. Make life a little bit easier. Price-wise, I've currently set it to 2.5 million for this factory, which I think is around about the right price for a tier 4. I don't know if Dave wants to up it or lower it. I don't know. It's entirely up to him. He's more than welcome to mention it.
That sounds like a good price. That sounds great.
Cool. Yay! Obviously, output product-wise, it's going to be 3 times as much as the tier 2 factory. So yeah, it's going to pump it out quite quickly, really. So, but obviously, you've got to get your wheat, your barley, your oat flour, your sorghum flour, your potato starch, rice, and all that as well as normal. One additional thing being added to this compared to the tier 2 is pallets. And obviously in 19 we utilised the pallets more, so I thought why not just keep them in there. Obviously I've kept plenty of space along the outside for driving through. I have actually tested it. You can get around quite easily with a truck, a flatbed, stuff like that. Definitely a money maker for sure. But obviously if you've got Heartland Breads up and running, you've got Wolfie's Pizza up and running, they take a lot of flour, so this is going to help utilize and use up those resources a lot faster. I know some people have mentioned they've got like 2, even 3 of those tier 2 flour factories down already, and they're still struggling, so hopefully this will help with that. Pallet capacity for the output products is 100 pallets per product. So obviously the bays are just visuals underneath there, but yeah, you get 2 rows of pallets stacked, which should be plenty. Obviously if you use like this panel modern containers, for example, you shouldn't have an issue loading them up. So yeah, it's pretty good. Obviously, one thing to bear in mind as well, obviously the player trigger to get into your menu is on this side here by the pallets. Now, with the pallets and the sacks, obviously the sacks are used as a master booster. They actually get unloaded in here. And obviously you do have your visuals showing up as well. But obviously I've added in displays so you can see the amount that's in there. Obviously if you're distributing your stuff, then it shouldn't be much of an issue. But yeah, if you're doing it manually, you want to bring your stuff in manually, you'll... Yep, I think you've got plenty of space. I've updated the lights as well. Lunch 345 Drift, I think that is. Thank you very much for that follow. Welcome on in. And how are you doing today? Yeah, so I've just taken some lights from, I can't remember which one it was actually. One of the other factories that I changed over because I had a few issues. Yeah, so the whole area gets lit up quite nicely, and you obviously got plenty of space driving around. The only spot I will be tweaking is possibly around here, and obviously that's that sound. It seems a little bit loud in my ear, so it could just be me, but I may just drop it down a fraction because some people like to whinge and moan. But obviously the gate itself is animated, so as previously, so the trigger is huge. So if you got, like I said earlier, the animated object mod, there should be enough trigger there when you get into it for it to basically open up, and then you can drive in and out. But yeah, and Akanyang 88, thank you very much for that follow. Hopefully I pronounced your name as well correctly. So yeah, obviously this will be coming with the next update. Let me get rid of all that. And finally, just to show you the actual productions itself, we'll come into here. So same thing as the tier 2, all your usual flowers are there. But yeah, you will be getting a major boost. So triple the amount is going to be used. So I think it's 200 in the small one. Obviously this is going to be 600. Obviously you're adding in the pallets as well. So you need to make sure that it's topped up with pallets constantly. Output product wise, it's... Oh heck, let me look at the XML just to make sure I get the base version correct. Flower Factory... There. So it's going to utilize 900 every 5, or well, it does 5 cycles per hour.
Is that the same as the tier?
Same as the tier 2, yeah.
Okay.
It'll
Right.
be utilizing 900 liters of product. So you crops, in other words, and output will be 720 liters per cycle, I guess that is, or every 5 cycles. So that's not bad actually. Add in your boosters and master boosters, that's a heck of a lot to pump out. So yeah, triple the amount is obviously that tier 2, so it's kind of cool. So yeah, this will be coming out soon for you guys. I think that's pretty much most of that covered. Obviously I do want to get back over to my save game and get some work done. And while this is reloading, let me go to the desktop a sec. Now, obviously, I did mention, and I think Dave kind of showed it off yesterday. I am working on a new storage as well for obviously the pellets to go into and animal feed. I'm not sure if the bales will go into there yet, but we'll see if I can get that working as well. And obviously, anyone that played 19, there was a barn that we used to have, which has now been converted to 22. Actually, I've had it quite a while. I found it in one of my folders yesterday. I've actually been working on it today a little bit, getting it all set up. So if anybody remembers this guy, this is coming back. Obviously, I'm going to be updating the pallets on the inside, so I've got all this to do. I've got to set up the lights so that you can turn them on and off manually. The doors do still have the trigger on there, so that'll be able to be opened up. Let's click on there. So yeah, that door there should be able to open up. This one in the middle should be openable. I have sorted out the outside lights already, so they come on at night. Obviously, on the side, you will be able to obviously still spawn, should say, pallets on the back here. Obviously, the trigger's going to be at the back. Hopefully, I'll get this sorted out by Friday with any luck, and I should be able to show it off a little bit during the stream then. But yeah, you'll be able to still spawn your pallets, but the crucial thing is you will also be able to bulk fill from the silo on the side most of the products, if not all of them. So that'll be a bit of a bonus for transporting. It's kind of cool. I like it. So yeah, and I don't know if it's just me, but 22 visuals, even though it's a very old model, do seem to show up a lot nicer now. So yeah, you'll be able to store all your animal feeds inside of this. Obviously, the straw and hay pellets will be added. Like I said, maybe bales as well. I've never really done the bale side of things, so whether it gets added, I don't know, but I'll give it a friggin' good try. And maybe have a couple of stacks of bales up here just as a visual. But yeah, this is coming back, guys. This definitely is coming back. Oh yeah, lots of work still to do on that, so yay. Right, so let's close you down. And let's come. Actually, just want a quick look while this loads up. So yeah, right there, guys. If you were wondering, just go to your download content. So let me go back there. So in your main menu, go to your download content. Go down to the latest. If you're interested, obviously Rusty Nail. And the straw harvest mod is right there. Just click on that, and you can actually install it. Now, one thing I will do, because I do quite like this, I'm actually going to rate it. I don't really do. I'm going to put it to 4. There we go. I don't usually, but it is a mod I've used a lot in the past, and I really liked it. Hopefully I'm going to get a lot of use of it this time around as well. But we'll see. But yeah, we shall see. So that is literally how you get your mods as well, Rusty Nail. Obviously you can go over to the website as well if you really wanted to. So, and let me just double check. Come into here, windowed. So that is set to quality and on. Okay, cool. Yeah, for some weird reason, yeah, my save game yesterday just didn't want to do anything. So FS22 isn't available on mobile. No, unfortunately, this is PC and console only. If you want the mobile version, you want FS23, which is currently available on mobile and Switch devices. But there's also this spring, FS Kids is going to be released as well. So if you'd like it, it might be worth checking out. Alright, so I've added that. I don't need to worry about adding anything. So while this is loading up, I'm going to take a quick break, check on the wife, see how she's doing. And yeah, grab a fresh drink as well. So I'll be right back, guys.
All right, there, Billy and Dave. I'm gonna go lay down for a bit.
Alrighty, have a good one. We'll catch up with you later.
Okie dokie. I is back. Right, let's get over to gameplay. Let's see if it's actually going to show up this time. There we
I'm
go.
trying to figure out why your screen doesn't flicker like mine, and we have almost identical systems.
It's weird, isn't it? Now, I actually did have a look at my my graphics card, and it's the 2070. It's not the super version, it's just the normal version. So that could
Oh,
be the
really?
difference. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so obviously texture is still a little bit off. Obviously, if anybody looked at the beginning of my last stream, obviously I was in this house and the textures were all nice and clear, and I come on here and yeah, they're all naff again.
It
But
comes and goes
and
for me.
yeah, but it's getting there. Obviously, I'm still like I said, I am going to keep running it all of this week with the DirectX 12 and obviously the new frame rate thingy with Bob. Now, one thing I did notice around the main farm yesterday and today after all that issues, it's a little bit more laggy than usual. I don't know why. So, it's weird. But once I actually get away from the farm, it does seem to clear up a little bit. But at the minute, obviously, old frame rates is 8, new frame rate's 31. So it is making it playable-ish. So there you go. It's now starting to kick in. It's going up 30, 14. So there's something there that's it's not liking, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But one thing I do want to look at is my goats quickly. But yeah, obviously, like T Miller said, FS23 on mobile is the latest version. I do believe they actually had an update, maybe just a few months ago, just to add in some new equipment to it. So, we'll see. But yeah, FS Kids also comes out later this year. I believe it's sort of spring sort of time. How are we doing over here? So goat milk is producing. Got cashmere. How are you guys doing, eh? And I've got no cat sat on me. Dang it! Come on, come on, kitty, go over there. Yeah, obviously that blurry is obviously due to the DirectX 12, and obviously utilizing the new frame rate thingy bob that they added. No, cat, come on. I'm trying to play and stream. Ugh. Anybody want a black cat? She's lovely, but is she going to play FS Kids? Probably not. She doesn't even play this game, so yeah. Right, let me just go into my animals. Let's see if that edit helped any. What I might end up just doing is selling my goats and getting new ones. Because that'll then just reset them to how they should be. See, it does show the reproduction kicked in to the same as the sheep. Same with that. I might just sell them and get some fresh ones. Bugger it. I got money
You
and I
got
got plenty.
reproduction going on your goats.
That's only because I edited it on, so I don't know if it's actually going to kick in or not. I might leave it a month or so, see if they do have their babies. Also, you said 13 months, wasn't it, when they have babies? So
Ish. Only if they were fertile at 9,
yeah, we'll see.
8. Yeah.
Yeah, what I might do is just leave it till, let's see what, March. So April there'll be 13. Yeah, I'll leave them a couple of months, so say April, May. So if May they haven't had any babies, I will then sell them completely and restart the goats. I'm not really worried. I've got plenty of time. I'm not going to go on to any other map, so yes. And obviously got my sheepies here, so yeah. Anywho. Right,
But
what?
they're giving milk. They're just not reproducing.
Yeah,
It's weird.
technically shouldn't be, but yeah. But yeah, all my other animals have actually kicked in, which is quite nice thanks to that last update. Obviously my cows are producing there, which is quite nice. My pigs have had some piglets. Obviously the dogs are almost up to puberty. One thing I am planning on doing is obviously breeding them at least a couple of times and then selling off the older animals and then sort of rotating them. So whatever is the oldest, that will then go over to Tashi Cat's rescue to create the morale, the support. Same with the cats. I'm going to breed them once or twice, then take the older ones over. Ducklings are still growing, but I've only just got them back. Sheeps are fine. Obviously, this is the first month that my Holsteins have kicked past the puberty, so I'm hoping this is actually going to go up. We'll have to wait and see for that. But yeah, my chickens are definitely going wild in their pen. Tons and tons of chickens. Actually, have I got any? I can get rid of some of these actually. I might actually be doing that right now. Because I don't think I've got too much field work left to do. The only thing I do need to do, actually thinking about it, is the orchards at some point. Right, I need a truck, I need a trailer, so let's find that first of all. Now actually, just a quick one, obviously going back on that straw harvest stuff, because my trailer's over here. I did place down my little building here. It's just on the edge of field 44 by the sawmill. I had a big huge area that I thought, well, might as well utilize it still. So yeah, so this is where I put my little spot down. I do have some pallets produced. I've got a telehandler in here, picking up the bales and such. But yeah, I took some bales out of my storage on the main farm there. They're slightly different size, so I don't know if that is why I was having the issue. What I might just do from the future is just take it straight off the field and put them into the pelleter. So yeah, and do it that way. But yeah, obviously I've got to get through Summer, first of all. But let's grab you, because I need this truck, so yeah. But yeah, some weird stuff was definitely going on. Had like 2 bales on the bale shredder, but then I also had a couple of bales on the side, and they seem to be moving on their own. It's kind of really weird. So, I don't know what's going on with that thing. Maybe just me. Maybe just me. Are there any machines in the straw pack that will turn loose straw into pellets? So if it's on the field tea miller, you do have the premise like before. So if you come into here under the miscellaneous stuff is where you'll find it. You do still have the old premise right here, the 5,000. Obviously that'll be able to pick it up off of the field. But if you've got like loose in a silo, then you probably have to put it into, or put it down on the floor and pick it up off of with this thing. I suppose you could technically set up a factory now that could convert loose into the pallets and do it that way. That's an option. But yeah, apart from that, not really. But the nice thing is, obviously, they did add in storages and stuff. I'm not going to be utilising their storage personally, but I will be using the new one, that's for sure. I just got to figure out where the heck I'm going to put it. I might actually, that'd be a nice area right there. Thinking about it. Obviously, my animals are right around the corner there. I got the straw harvest building down there. I could clear some of these trees, and that would make a lovely little storage area for all the pallets and stuff. That's an idea. Thinking out now. I'm thinking now. That's not good. Crap. Thinking and driving is definitely not good. Oh. But yeah, I've got all my fields, I think, now planted that I needed to be planted. And obviously I've gone through, I've rolled them, so that's good. I ended up... See, I'm getting the lag over here for some reason. There's something over in this corner causing the lag. I'm not sure what. But obviously this field right here by the main farm, which is 41, that I've basically extended out. I've put flax into there, so that should help. But yeah, I don't know what it is about this little corner, but as you can see, it is very jittery. And the frame rate's dropped right down. What's not those sheds? It's possible. Because I didn't have it on the other save game, so just out of interest, I'm pretty sure he doesn't. No. I'm wondering, because obviously these sheds currently don't have that occluder mesh on it. I'm wondering if it's drawn all the equipment in as well, which could be causing the lag. Oh, Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, I don't know. It could be that, or it could be something else. I have no idea. What I might do later on is sell those sheds off and see if it works.
I have 3 of those sheds in mine, and I don't have any issues.
Okay, can't be that then.
I think it has to do with, I don't know, all the other crap you put around there to make it look pretty.
It's
Maybe,
trees.
I don't know. Yeah, but the trees don't. If they're not blocking out the view of stuff, it's gonna.
Yeah, but to be honest, there's not much really around this corner, and obviously it's only obviously when you're looking into this corner that you're getting lag. Obviously, if I was to come through that way and face the animals, obviously my frame rate's going up. Obviously, I've got tons and tons of animals over there, and I'm not getting that bad. Even if I just come past here, see, it starts stabilizing. It's friggin' weird. I don't know. I don't know. I'll just have to stick up. But the thing is, on Monday it wasn't that bad. It's only yesterday and today, so the only difference is the bunnies spawning. So I have no idea. I really have no idea. In FS19 there was a straw to pellet machine. Yeah, Neil, the premise is still there. Obviously you have to pick it up off of the ground, or add in the bale shredder. There's no actual building or machine that will basically take, like say if you've got some in the silo, for example, you can't take it straight from the silo and get it converted over. But yeah, let's do these goats first of all. Now I've got 30 of each type, so I'm just going to sell these off, get some babies. There we go. And we'll replace them and reset them, in other words. So there's that. There's that. This can hold 102, so I'll do 1 pen at a time. And you don't have an issue, yeah. Yeah, there's probably something else in there, I don't know. The only other thing I've got in that corner is the honey production, or the wax production, whatever it is. The beehives. But yeah, I don't know. Could be a combination of anything really up here. Who knows? But yeah, as soon as I start... Oh, crap, if I can drive. I should really put my wheel back up. But yeah, as soon as I start coming away, obviously coming down here, you can see it's starting to get back into the green, so yeah. But yeah, so something in that corner is throwing off the frames a fraction. But yeah, still waiting on my grass to beautify. But obviously loading and unloading or yeah, it's not good all the time. But yeah, so one thing as well, obviously, was it Monday stream? I think I ended up with, I had about 18 million. I have actually gone through, purchased some fields. Actually, it was kind of in response to obviously the straw harvest coming out. Now, obviously, some of the fields I purchased during the stream, so 13 and 14 I bought. But I also went through and bought 161, 162, and 163, which are all grass. Kinda in the thought of I could get it cut, I could make straw, and then look into making them into pellets. So that's an idea. Maybe start doing that. Oh, cripes! Soon. Obviously, I do need to focus on get those orchards sorted out first of all before they go over. Obviously, I've got one more day of this month before it kicks into April, so I may be able to get it sorted out. Today or tomorrow. Right, so Arky, we're going to unload all of these, sell, because they're, I could have put, I don't know, what's the max age for goats into the butchers? I have no idea.
I think it's 10 months.
Is it?
I have to check.
I have no idea.
I'll have to look
So
at the chart.
females, we'll buy 30 of them, and we'll buy 30 females of them. Now, just for realistic, we're going to add a couple of males into each for each, so I think maybe 5 of each should be fine. So 5 of them, 5 of them, just for realism. There will probably be a mod out soon that'll take loose products. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's 10 months.
It is 10,
They
so
go
yeah,
into
they
the-
were well over. Okay. But yeah, so we've got some little baby goats to start off with. That's fine. There we go. And hopefully that...
Whoops, I think I just shut your stream down.
No! Yeah, texture is a little bit funky when you first load up. But it's getting there. So yeah, coming over here, we've got, what, 35 frames? That's not bad, that's not bad. Actually, to be honest, this is the first time I've had the frame rate open since Monday. But yeah, whenever I stream, what I'll try and do is I'll keep those frame rates up for you guys to keep an eye on the frame rates on mine, because obviously I've got everything built and producing. So yeah, I'll give you an idea roughly what yours will maybe end up like. Oh, those textures are freaking horrible. They really are at times. But you don't have a lot of anything else. Yeah. Yeah, but it could be a combination of all the equipment there, the sheds, the hives in the corner and stuff like that. I don't know. But it's still playable, which is one nice thing. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Occasionally when you're breaking it, it's not very easy, so yeah. I have the 2070. It's not the Super. It's just the... Yeah, it's 2070 in it. And... Oh, crap. Everything's on... I can never remember. 3900X, I think it was, wasn't it, as well? So... Right. Actually, I do know I've got an update as well to install, so... See what it's like after that. That might help. Oh, yeah. But anyway, we'll keep plodding along. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to run it as it is till Friday. If it hasn't cleared up, I'm definitely going back to DirectX 11 the way I had it before. To be honest, I was having a lot better frame rates, and the textures were pretty. I like pretty textures. Okay, so let's do the mouse first. Select, move to husbandry. We'll do those males. And we'll get you guys back over there. Oh, 30s. Move. And we'll move you. So that's that lot sorted out. See, that pen can hold, what, 200 goats in it, so plenty of space for some babies. Now, yeah, like one thing as well with that straw harvest, like I was mentioning, it does add in the straw and the hay pellets to your animal pens. So if you have like a modded animal pen or the base game pens that take straw as bedding or individual product, you should now be able to use them instead of the normal straw and stuff. So it's kind of cool. Right, so we'll get rid of you. Actually, I haven't tested my little pen there, but it should work. There we go. I've got my little pig pen there that does take straw, so it should technically take the straw pellets as well. There we go, there we go, there we go. Actually, before I go any further, let me get my flicking wheel set up, because it is a lot easier to steer, to be honest. There's that. Oh, come here, cable. One moment, peeps. There we go. And I can grab my phone off of the floor as well, because I never picked it up earlier. I need to get some new sticky stuff to go on the bottom of that suction cup. That might help. There we go. Unclick that. We'll stick that back roughly there. Stick, stick, stick. Clunk. There we go. And sim dashboard is back. Cool. Right, stay. I need two. Load you, load you. Just need to set my wheel back up. One sec. Doopy 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 doo doo. There's that. Let's just pan it around so it knows where the ends are. There. Centralize. That should be fine. Righty, so that should be set up. Yep, there we go. There we go. We're back. Cool. Right then. Loving it. Loving it. Loving it. Actually, I wonder if it's because it's all the trees have now kicked in. That could be what it is. obviously where I've got all those birches around the main farm, and obviously they've now started budding. I was just sort of looking at it as I was coming down that road there. I wonder if that's what it
Did
is.
you plant them? Did you plant those trees?
They were placed. They're like pre-grown ones, replaceable ones.
All right.
Would it make a difference?
Well, growing trees definitely when they go through the growth cycle will.
Yeah. Yeah. So obviously these birches here by my bridge, these
But the
ones
birches
I
don't block out as much. That's the
yeah.
thing. They're not
Obviously
blocking with
yeah. Obviously these
so they.
trees I planted myself, but a lot of the ones up by the main farm were placed. So I don't know if that makes a difference, but yeah. Obviously, I was actually thinking about removing them and actually just adding in some more spruces along there to create that little barrier. Because yeah, but yeah, obviously where these have got all the leaves starting to come in, I'm wondering if that's what's causing that. Because there's a lot over in that corner, to be honest. So
Mm-hmm.
I might be doing a bit more landscaping, shall we say, up by the farm. Clear some of those trees out. That might help. But anyway, gotta love it when siblings break the tractor and they call me and that. Yeah, exactly. There, Crimson Farmer. How you doing, bud? How are you doing? Oh, I got a message in Discord. I need to check that. Got it finally. PC has been down for a few days, but finally back. Cool. Okay. My little tester for that new shed. He's just got his PC back, and hopefully we'll be getting in to test that shed to make sure it works on a non-PV map as well. Also, I've tested it on the base game one, but I wanted to make sure that it worked on other maps as well. Fine. There we go. But yeah, even around the factory there, I may have to change some of them up now. Yeah, see, looking at all those trees there, obviously they're spruces, fully grown, good frame rate around there. Pan around and yeah, it starts going down a bit. So, anywho, let's get rid of these guys out of here. So sell. Yeah, so I think obviously I have said a lot in the past. Obviously, adding trees around your factories and stuff helps, but choose the correct trees as well, because obviously they do act as that little barrier for the factories and such. So let's buy the females. So look at ones that maybe don't change throughout the year. So that's why I've gone with a lot of the spruces now. They don't change. They don't do anything really. They're just green constantly. It's quite nice. So yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to look into moving a few trees and replacing them with the spruces. Do the same again. We'll do the 30 and females, 5 males on each of them, just for realism. There are going to be some busy boys when they grow up. Actually, one thing as well. Somebody mentioned that there's a spawn trigger around the animal area. Obviously, I don't own it, so yeah. I don't know if I'd want to own the animal dealer either. Do you get a discount if you own the animals? The animal dealer.
Nope.
Oh, that's a shame. But that's another thing as well, guys. If you're short on storage for some of your equipment, remember around the map there is storages. So, like by the animal dealer there is a couple of sheds that you could technically, or temporarily, use to house some of your equipment. Oh, there we go. So, that's an idea as well. There we go. Yeah, so get this back. We'll make sure they've got plenty of feed to see them through, first of all. Then what we'll do, we'll jump over to the orchards, get them sorted out. So I've still got, I think it was the banana and coca trees to harvest. But yeah, everything planted currently is done. I've got lavender in, I've got peanuts in, I've got flax in, I've got plenty of oats planted, wheat, barley, think I've got canola as well. I think that's one of the fields next to me. So, yeah, should be fine for the moment. Obviously, when I get into April, that's going to be like round 2 for the seeding. So, yay. Get all the rest in. So, like things like corn and soybean and stuff like that. Oop. Obviously, get into the bogs and get them planted with rice and cranberry. There we go. But yeah, I do apologise for all the jittery shadows. I might actually turn the shadows down as well. That might help. Oh, back there. I think it's currently set to 100, so I might drop that a little bit. Or high, whatever it was. Yeah. Right. But that tracing is terrible, isn't it? You're doing good. Good. Glad to hear it, buddy. Glad to hear it. Right, so there. Oh, come on. Let's do the males first, because they're its lowest, right? So 5 of them. 5 of them. Oh, yeah, it's 2,000 actually. I've upped it. Okay, I remember now. 30 of them. 30 of them. Done. Cool. Actually, I might just well leave this over here for now. Oh, look, I got little piggies there too. Sorry. The small things amuse me at times. Let's turn you off. Actually, I might bring one of those pallets over just to check. Oh, actually, I don't even need to. So, just walking into the trigger there, it does show in the menu. Now, it's obviously partly covered by the Giants logo thingy there in the bottom right, but it does state straw pellets can be added as well. So, cool. Obviously, that is my modded pen. I haven't even edited that, so that's kind of cool. Same with this cow one. That's good. Yay! So yeah, anything that takes straw for like bedding, you can add it in as well in the pellet form. Hello, dears. I like it. I like it. I like it. Cool. Sell. Oh, now for the fun part for the rest of the day. All the way over here. Yeah, so there you go. So that's what I've got so far. So for my New Holland farm, which is going to be up in the northwest. Yeah, over here. Obviously Dave's made this into like an orchard farm. But yeah, I'm kind of leaving it as it is for the minute. But I'm going to be primarily having all my grains up here after this in-game year, because this is the first one I'm really getting it set up. But yeah, I've got oats in here, I've got lavender, I've got peanuts. I need to get some corn in at some point and some other crops. I may look into purchasing some of these smaller fields, like maybe 30 or 32. We'll see. But it's definitely getting there. So, cool. Slowly, obviously the equipment's there ready to get going, but both of those fields now been fully planted and rolled. Now, actually, one thing I did do is actually purchased a new roller, and I don't like it much. It's the bigger field roller that you can get. Now, if anybody's used this, the base game one, it skids around a lot when you're turning around. It's friggin' annoying. Obviously, this one I've added in the additional speed and color options to match in with the equipment. Obviously, this is on my Trello, I think. Pretty sure it's there. If not, let me know. I want to see if I can make it less slippy when going or turning around. It's kind of a pain, but yeah, we will see. I'll have to maybe speak to somebody who knows a little bit more about vehicles. Actually, while I think about it, how is Popcorn Sutton's doing? It's producing. It's definitely producing. Let's see. Yep, it's going, that's for sure. 25,000 litres is down to 21, so yeah, it's produced a fair few pallets already, so cool. Anywho, And obviously that's right in my little forest area. I'm almost thinking you could always clear that area there. Keep obviously the trees around it and have another field, like a hidden field in there. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? Take care, Billy, and everyone in chat. Off to physical, physical. All right, Team Miller. Hopefully it goes well for you. Catch you later, buddy. But yeah, let us know how you get on. All right, so that's that one. There we go. I don't know if I've got a tractor. I should have a big tractor. There we go. That's the one I want. That is the one I want. How's the interior looking? Oh, actually, it's not looking too bad on this one. I noticed one thing as well with the dashboard and the little screens on the side there. On some of the vehicles, they are very, very blurry. But it seems to start. It is starting to clear up a little bit. So the more I play the with the update, but there is still all the little tracing and stuff. Yeah, kind of annoying, but oh well. Oh well. Right, that doesn't look too bad at a distance, but getting closer, it's yeah, really blurry still. God, I want my prettiness back. Right, so anyway, so we are on to I said bananas and coca. I'm pretty sure was in the menu. Let's see. Scrolling down. Yeah, so bananas. Oh, coconut this time. Cocoa is next month. Okay. Glad I checked. So it'll be in one of these. We'll just open all three of these bays. Right, banana. Should be the yellow one if I remember rightly. Banana, yes. Okay. The only thing is I can't remember if I updated the trailers after the last update to the map. I might be stopping quite a few times. I got a feeling the next one along is the coconut, so that's not too bad. There we go. But yeah, hopefully Mr. T. Miller, everything works out for him. There we go. Come on, attach. That one. There we go. Bananas 60. Oh, that's fine. It is the right one. Phew. I did update them good. Oh my goodness. Dakota Spade, thank you very much for the follow there, buddy. Welcome on in. And how are you get on today? So yeah, if you guys have got any questions about the map, about Straw Harvest, you're more than welcome to try and drop it in chat. I'll try and get it answered for you. There we go. Also, we do have Mr. Dajnat lurking in Discord as well, so I'm sure if I can't answer, I'm sure he will. There we go. Right, coconut was next to the banana, so that should be nice and easy. Oh, that's the point. I need to get that other fields going as well. Right, before I start... Ooh, look at all that flickering, that's terrible. But getting no bad frame rates over here. Let's see. You should be done. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna basically plant these two fields again, same as last time with the red beets and the parsnips. I might just switch them around though. Oh, yes, that ain't nice. That's horrible. Over in this corner. Now, one thing I am doing, so you guys are aware, I am utilizing some of the equipment that comes with the premium DLC. So, for example, I am adding the ridges before Planting, obviously, the carrots, the red beet, and the parsnips. Now, seemingly you do get a yield increase. Now, I don't know if it affects the precision farming as well, but I am utilising it and trying it out. It's just one extra step. I've got a 3 month before it needs to be planted, so why not do it? So, yeah, and I kind of like it. Okay, it's small equipment, but a couple of hours in game, and this whole field is ready to go. Right, I need to get it lined up better. And I am still utilising, obviously, the seeder that come with the premium as well, so that's something. Right, so lower, turn you on. We'll start that off a little bit. That's fine. Hired helper can do the job. Now, obviously, one thing I've always mentioned is, and I still stand by it, is obviously if you're using these smaller equipment, okay, they don't have a big capacity in them themselves, but having that front tank on them, whether it's these particular seeders or even like any other seeder, if you have that partner tank on the front or whatever it might be, it does increase the capacity. As you can see right now, okay, it's not 100%, but obviously I've got about 35 litres, I think it is, on the seeder on the back. Cat, go away. Kinnock. I'm nearly finished. I've got like half an hour. Come on. Where was I? Yeah, so we've got about 38 litres, 35, something like that, in the actual seeder on the back. But then you've got an additional 100 and what was it? 115 for the thing on the front. Let's see. So yeah, utilising other things does help. And I noticed Dave's actually finally started using it as well on his. Yeah, so there we go. So the partner 1600, obviously 1600 litres is added, and I can literally do that whole field, well, actually probably both of the fields, without needing to reseed or add more seed, should say. Now, obviously, you can add that onto the front of a lot of this equipment. So, for example, the Avatar. Okay, it's not got the biggest capacities, but stick one of those tanks on the front of your tractor, add some seed, and you got a lot more seed, so it lasts longer in your fields. And that's pretty much what I've been setting up, is obviously the Avatar with obviously that partner tank on the front. So bear that in mind in the future, guys. I know most of you have probably gone through and edited some of the capacities on the equipment and stuff, so yeah. But yeah, if you're trying to do it realistically, give that a go as well. There we go. Close you, and we'll get back to that orchard. He can carry on doing that, and I'll be doing this. Oh, there we are. But yeah, that flickering is horrible. Righty. So, turn trailer on, hit the cruise, and here we boogie. See, at least the bananas have a visual, as it were, to show already when they're harvested. So obviously they go from yellow to the green. But yeah, that flicker is horrible. It's almost like they're bugging out somehow. Eh well, it is very well. But yes, so what are you guys up to? What are your thoughts on obviously the straw harvest mod, and obviously the current frame rate generating thing, the FSR3 or whatever it's called? I know some people don't like it and they've had to go back to the 11, but yeah, see, that's another thing as well. The sky seems to flicker a lot. But yeah, I don't really get this screen tearing like Dave does. That weird scratchy stuff when loading the map. That's for sure. Kitty, really? You're gonna sit right there by my wheel? I don't know. Hello. Do you want some fusses? Is that what it is? Did you want some fusses? No. Oh heck. Yeah, so if anybody wants a cat as well, she's pure black. 14 years old, watch the cables. And also watch that. She has a thing for sitting on top of computer towers as well, so that's another thing. And being annoying. There we go. Right, just stay away from that button, because that's the on and off switch, and I don't want it to just suddenly go off, please, cat. Hang on a sec. Come on, get down. Get down.
We don't want your problems.
Come back in like half an hour, please. Or just lay there. Come on. Cats. Oh, I missed a banana there. I have to go back and get that one. Yeah, I know. Yeah, to be honest, we've had her long enough. We're not going to get rid of her or any of our cats now. So, yeah, they're part of the family. As annoying as they are, come on, go to bed a minute. Yeah, they're part of the family. Can't get rid of them. It'd be like getting rid of a daughter. You can't do that, can you? Well, I suppose somebody could, but yeah, I couldn't. There we go.
I could. No, I'm only kidding.
No. Oh, the flickering seems to have cleared a little bit down here now, so that's something. They are still flickering a little, but not so much so. Oh well, I'm excited on the straw harvest. Cool, yes, definitely. Okay, I know it adds in additional steps, but obviously if you got to pick up the, say, the straw swath direct off of the field with the promise, or whatever, the promise, that pelleter, basically, it is going to make life a little bit easier, and obviously it is utilising probably more of the straw, so yeah, maybe going in and having a little edit. Now, I'm sure I've seen a yellow one here, but I can't see it now. I'm sure I've seen a freaking yellow one, maybe it was just, yeah, it's right down the middle there. But yeah, I can see a lot of people editing like the capacity on that thing, that's for sure. But like I said, obviously when I was showing it off earlier, one thing you could do is if you use the, say, follow me, you could look into setting up a follow me helper to actually run beside you, there we go, and unload direct into it to make life that a little bit easier. And obviously if you've got a nice big capacity trailer, then why the heck not? Obviously I know the Hispano modern, I don't know actually if the Hispano stuff will fit under there, but like the TLX stuff, obviously they have like that unreal capacity of what, 250,000 litres? That's not a bad idea. Actually I was just thinking about something as well. Now, I don't know if it will still work, but if you're running the baler, this one here, with the bale collector option, if you set it up like that, if you can actually find a dolly that can hook onto the back of here, I don't think the base game one will, but have a look on the in-game mod hub. There may be one that has like that little pin hitch on it. It should connect up to that actually. This is something I did in 19. And you can actually run an auto bale trailer behind it. So that's another option as well. I'm going to see if I can do it again now, quickly. I'm going to release that. I don't think the stuff that's in-game will work, because it's usually a different attacher. Yeah, I don't think that would work, but I'll release that just to try it. What else do I have in here? I've got this thing here, which might actually do it. Let's release that. Obviously, I won't be able to load any bales onto it or pick anything up because I haven't got anything set up. But if we come back into here, Under low loaders, there it is. We'll grab one of Surfin's trailers. This is one of the old versions. I haven't updated it or anything. We'll just keep it as it is for the minute. At least that. And while we're at it, I might as well lease a tractor to get over there to test this option out. Oh, sorry. That's one thing I tend to do is when I'm doing a lot of testing, I'll use the John Deere equipment. It's terrible. No flickering that way, but gonna get other. Yeah. Let's see if this will work or not. So, yeah, it worked in 19. I know that for sure because I've done it quite many a times. Back up. There we go. Obviously, if you didn't want to run with that little 3 baler thing, you could always try and do it this way, if it still works. There we go. I'm still getting used to this blinking wheel. Can I set you there? At least keyboard a sec for reversing. Makes life a little bit simpler. Hook that on. Yeah, that little dolly's actually from one of the 82 studio packs. So I'm sure I know a lot of you guys run with that stuff, so you've probably got it there already. Do 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 do. Whoa. Going around corners, make sure to go slow. Drop you there. Why I didn't think about this earlier, I don't know.
So just do it! Make your dreams come true!
Okay, Mr. Enduro, I'll make my dreams come true. I'm out of here. See you later, guys. Haha, only kidding. There we go. Let's see. It will. Holy crap. There we go. So, there you go. So, obviously, if it works the same-ish, what you should be able to do is basically go up and down your fields quite a lot now. And, obviously, offload those bales straight onto a trailer. That is cool. Now, just out of curiosity, obviously that's obviously got to be a modded dolly, but will it work with this in-game one? Or is it only that little pin hitch thingy? Yeah, I'm miles away from that. But not getting the connection. Let's see. Yeah. So yeah. So if you want to give it that a try, obviously what you'll need to look for is a dolly that technically has the little ring on it for connecting up to. So I call that basically a pin hitch, I think it's called. It may have another name, I have no idea, but yeah. That is kind of cool, I like that. I'm glad it still works. But what I can do is get rid of that lot now. So bye bye Mr. John Deere. I know I'm leasing that telehandler in a minute. Baler wise, that can go. That dolly can go. What are you on? Have to look at that. See where that one is, and we can get rid of that. So yeah, so if you didn't want to run with that little 3 bale stacker thing on the back of that baler, you could always just get a dolly, hook up an autoload bale trailer, and you should be good to go for quite some time. And obviously, if you're running a bale trailer that's like what Mr. Dave's got, yeah, you should be there for quite some time. But remember, with all those bales, you may experience a lot of lag. There we go. Right then. Let's kill. We'll get this, the rest of this collected. There we go. But yeah, I'm trying not to focus on those bananas, but it's like they're having a little party in the trees. It's cool.
I don't know why they're flashing so much. The green one's on there already?
That's the
After
Both
you
the,
harvest,
yeah,
they shouldn't be. They
they've,
shouldn't appear until.
they've always shown green after harvesting for
Hmm.
me, and that's since day one. No,
It's like it has the green and the yellow ones on at the same time, and it
yeah.
shouldn't.
Yeah, so maybe that's something to look at as well then. But yeah, it's always been like that. See now, it's still flickering a little bit, but not as bad. Oh well. Oh well. Joy. Banana. I can put my bananas into coffee. I was actually thinking, because obviously the other day, was it Sunday? I can't remember. Obviously we were going on about ice creams and something during one of the streams. I'm now thinking about doing an ice cream factory where it actually makes like the wafers and the cones and stuff and the ice cream all in one place. I can see that being worthwhile doing. And how's it going there, Mr. Mouse? Oh crap! Stop. Still need to work on turnings and stuff, but I'm trying to get there. There we go. Let's try just manually driving rather than using the cruise control this time. Uh-oh, load bales. But it manual loads is so much fun. I know. But there's also so many people out there that like to find these little cheaty things. So yeah, I'll see. Like I said, I did it in 19. I hooked it up. I was doing many fields on PB County actually, running that rig, and it worked pretty fine. Obviously, before that, I was obviously gone through using the wheel loader with the grapple, and yeah, I think I got definitely burnt out on picking up bales. That's for sure. That away. Right, let's get part of this row done, and get this filled up. Yeah, it only seems to be more. What? That's weird. Yeah, it's more on one side that flickering. So if I go on that side, it's really sort of flicker. I do apologise if anybody suffers from, um, yeah, but yeah, that's weird. There you go. So they're sort of adding. That's not bad. That's not bad. So that's flickering this side. Either or they're vibrating so fast that it looks like they're barely moving. Right, there we go. We're full. Go. Let's go and unload this lot. Top up my coffee factory. But yeah, has the trailer been updated? Mine only holds 20-ish. Yeah, I don't know what Surfing's got his set to. Obviously, the one that I've got, I know can load. Let's think. I'm trying to think. How many was it? 39 bales? I think it is in total on there. Obviously, it depends on the size of your bale as well. If you've got like a, say for instance, a Heston bale, then yeah, you're going to look at a bigger bale, make it less on there. So, but if you're doing standard like 180s or the 220s, you should be getting a fair few on there. But yeah, it might be worth updating it just in case there, Mr. Mouse. And I know Mr. Dave on, was it Saturday, was showing off how to edit the trailer so it allowed for the auto bale collecting as well. It's a simple little line you have to add into the XML. So if you got Dave's one, you could definitely easily make that little Oh, the fruit one. I've basically upped the capacity on this one, Mouse. Sorry, I thought you were on about the bales. Yeah, I've gone through and upped the capacity a little bit, so I'm not constantly stopping and starting and stopping and starting.
Capacity, the speed,
Yeah, the speed's a little bit faster as well.
a little. 5 times fast.
No, it's not. I think base game is what, about 9 kilometers an hour. So, yeah,
All right, 3.5 times faster.
I put it to about 20.
Oh, you were going 30.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, okay, a little bit faster. So, to be honest, I'm sure somebody's up to even higher than that. That's for sure. Righty. But yeah, for a small trailer, I think that is a decent capacity, 60,000. So, yeah.
No, that trailer would never hold that much
I
in
could
real
squeeze.
life.
I don't know. Yeah, obviously, base game wise, what is that anyway? While it's unloading. So that's the Rudolph. Let's have a look. Trailers. And I can never remember. Is it the 301 RA, wasn't it? So 24,500 litres. So, yeah, so less than 3 times as much. That's not bad. Okay, that didn't take much at all. So bananas, bananas, bananas. Yeah, definitely need some more factories to use some of these things. So like bananas. Actually, there you go. You could have like banana splits, couldn't you? Come out of it as well. The ice cream factory. Oh yeah. Banana flavored ice cream. Also, we've got the strawberries. We've got peach. Could have mint and chocolate. Oh man, now I'm thinking. Not good. It's not
Oh,
good.
there is no peach ice cream.
I'm sure I could find a peach ice cream out there. Yeah, I was thinking mainly ice cream, so you could add in, say, things like different flour. I'll have to look at the recipes, but flour, egg, maybe molasses or sugar or something like that to make like the cones or the wafers. And then obviously have your milk, your goat milk, soya milk if you really wanted to, because I know there's the Team soya milk factory. You could use them as your bases for your ice creams, and then have different fruits to flavour it. I think that would be kind of cool, really. But yeah, we're not going to go into dessert factory. Maybe somebody wants, unless somebody wants to do it, you go for it. If any of you guys want to do a little factory, I'm sure someone wouldn't mind it. I'll give you guys something to do as well then.
Banana bread. See, you could add more another
Yeah.
bread to them if you're looking for bananas. But then
Ooh.
again, you had quite the big banana orchard.
Actually, it's quite small, really. That is very, very small.
You guys don't know what small is.
Mm. Well, actually, I calculated it's actually about a quarter smaller than all of my others. So basically my banana, my coconut, coca, and pecan orchards, the ones that's on the right now, are about a quarter of the size of the ones on the right. So yeah, these ones are smaller orchards. But yeah,
Well, you don't want more bread?
I would love to have more. I would love to be able to put more bananas down somewhere, and actually maybe up and around the
Banana
desert.
candles.
Banana candles? I don't know about banana candles. Now you're just being silly.
What? They gotta have banana scented candles.
Don't know about that.
No, go Google it. I'll Google it. Banana candles. Banana. Candle.
See, 20 kilometers an hour. See, I wasn't fibbing.
Yes, there's a banana nut bread jar candle. Um,
Okay, is that a Yankee candle by any chance or not?
bananas Foster candle. Oh, is it a Yankee candle?
Hmm.
I don't know. There's a banana pudding candle.
Oh, that's just weird.
A scented banana candle. Banana. Yeah, they make lots of people make banana scented candles.
It is weird.
Strawberry banana candle. Banana split candle.
I think I'll just stick with the ice creams for now. If you want to add banana candles in, then go for it.
Not adding them. You don't need anything new. There's enough
True.
stuff to make.
Yeah, there's a lot of candles and stuff already on here, so. But yeah,
Banana flavored. No, banana soap, maybe?
that's an
That would
idea.
be weird. Oh, we got
Yuck.
soap.
Banana
Is there a
scented
banana oil?
candles.
Did they make any
Has
banana
the world
oils?
gone mad? Yeah, they must have gone mad, Mr. Mouse. Yeah, I agree. I do agree. Yeah, now you can get things like, say, for instance, like mint scented hair shampoo, or what's the other one that we had recently? There was almond,
Oh, there you go.
and but yeah, there's other fruits and stuff you could put into like shampoos, for example, for your hair.
I got it. I
Uh
know
oh.
what you need to make.
Uh oh.
You need to make, let's see.
Apple, I think it was apple shampoo. That's what it was, because I used to use it on the our dogs as well when they got really muddy. That's great stuff. Go into your supermarket or whatever, find like their value range shampoos. Like the apple one is great. But yeah, mint chip chocolate ice cream, definitely. Also, I've got strawberries in game, so you could make a strawberry ice cream, that's for sure. You could do a Neapolitan. I suppose you could, so obviously you got your chocolate in there, you got your strawberry, you got your vanilla. So yeah, I might look into that as a extra production put up on my Trello. Oh heck, even the coconuts are a little bit flickery. We'll see if that clears in a minute. But yeah, that's probably going to be one of my next projects once all this current going-ons is sorted out with the straw harvest and the map updates. So yeah, and to be honest, I have thought about it previously, but never really done anything about it. And obviously,
You need to make the banana suntan lotion, and then you can sell it at the surf
oh,
shop.
yep,
Yeah.
I think we had some of that
You
for my daughter when she was younger.
you
Banana
can
scented
even
one.
you can use the coconut
There we go.
too.
Yep,
Coconut's very common in
it is.
suntan lotions. I don't know
That's
what
an
else goes
idea.
in
I don't know.
suntan lotions.
Yeah.
Don't they have all sorts of like citrus one? I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, there's different scents and stuff. Yeah, they got orange and lemon and stuff like that. Also, we've got oranges on here. We don't have any lemons though. Um, but yeah, there's options. And yeah, we're not going to mention about Gwyneth Paltrow and the stuff that she brings out. Oh my goodness. I know I've heard some of the perfume names. It's like, yeah, okay. We won't go there. Oh my goodness, she's terrible. She really is.
Where's your sense of adventure?
Yes, this is also a PG stream, so I can't really mention many of those names. But it actually makes me wonder what they actually smell like. Are they actually nice scents and stuff? Or is the name giving off exactly the kind of scent it is? Oh, I've got some bananas already there. Ooh, there we go. There we are. We'll get that unloaded. Yes.
She looks like your ex. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know I don't know even know what.
Well, I thought
I
Gwyneth
couldn't.
Paltrow was quite pretty.
I can't tell you.
You're terrible.
Because I don't remember what she looks
But
like.
yeah, if she looks like your ex, it's like, why did you get rid of her then? Eesh.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know that she was going out with Matey from singer. Cold, not Coldplay, is it? Ah, I can't think of his name now. But yeah. Uh,
Mine
here's
was mental. Oh, yeah.
yeah, we fit in together then pretty well. Right then, let's get you away. We'll get the coconut one out, and we'll get that harvested next. But we've only got a couple of minutes, so I'm not going to show you guys too much of that. I'll probably do the rest of that off stream. I haven't got a clue what I'm going to be doing on Friday yet, but obviously it will be depending on. Actually, when are you planning on the next update, boss? This weekend or next?
I'm not sure. I
Because
haven't decided. See how far we get.
if it's not this weekend, I could always dish out that new flower factory in the stream on Friday for people.
Mm-hmm.
And then those who are struggling for flour, JD, they could get that up and running pretty quickly.
They're not struggling. They got 3 factories doing flour.
I've still only got one. That's what gets me. But obviously, this is the first year I've now had obviously all of the factories built. So this is where the real test comes in to see how well that one tier 2 factory can keep up with all the different productions that need flour. But yeah, so far I haven't had any issues. Obviously, I've been, oh, what was it, 21 million just on bread sales. So, can't be that bad. So, makes me wonder how much they're selling. I think that's
Millions upon zillions.
yeah, but I think 20 million for, well, every single bread combined, that isn't bad really.
That's a lot of freaking bread money.
Yeah. It's a lot of friggin', yeah, transporting the stuff, that's for sure. Alright. There we go. Let's make sure we can keep it nice and tight. But yeah, that wasn't bad. So about overall, because obviously I did, there was some juice. What else did I sell off this time around? There was the bread, the juice.
Look how big that orchard is.
That's
Pretty
tiny.
darn big.
That is tiny. I'll show you. Let me come in here.
Well, compared to your other ones.
Yeah, so that is tiny in comparison to those ones up there. Yeah. Yeah, the main thing at the minute is the hops. That is the one that does seem to be struggling. Obviously, I've still got the original one over there. But obviously, even adding in this, it only literally added maybe 2 to 3 days worth of production into the brewery, which is really weird. I had about 2 to 300 liters off of the whole lot, and that was fully planted, ploughed, fertilized, limed, the whole lot. So I have no idea why it's struggling a little bit there. But it is what it is.
I
I'll just have to maybe.
got the perfect thing. You
Yeah,
want to use up a lot of stuff?
so do I. I've
I
got
figured
the
it out.
hemp to hops. What's that?
Jello.
Jello? You mean jelly?
Jello. You know, the brand name Jello puddings. They make
Yeah.
gelatin desserts. Jello.
Yeah.
They got
Jellies.
grape.
Yeah, we call that jelly.
It has the freaking name right on it. Says gel dash O. I don't know why you call it jelly.
Yeah.
That's jelly. That's not pudding. Jelly is jelly, like jam, like
I know what your
But
jelly jam is, yeah. Yeah, because we call our jam or preserve, and then
or
obviously we got the
jelly.
jelly, which you have like with ice cream and stuff, that sort of stuff. Is that your jello, isn't it?
Jello pudding. They make
Yeah.
chocolate, banana, strawberry, grape.
Oh yeah, they do a huge variety. Orange.
I can't even tell you how
Um,
many freaking flavors there are.
I remember my mum when I was growing up, we always had well, usually once a month, we always had jelly and ice cream, or jello and ice cream, um, when we were younger.
Pistachio.
But it was usually shaped as a bunny rabbit. It was kind of cruel because she had obviously a bunny rabbit mold that she always put it in. Oh, it's terrible. I miss the old days. Oh well. Oh man, one of the cats has just had a poo. Jeez. Anyway, guys, preserves and jellies are not the same thing. They're very, very similar in
They're
for
not the
me anyway.
same.
It is. It is. So jam is basically you take your fruit, you add your sugar, you boil it off with a little bit of water, and obviously it goes into a jar. You can put it on your toast with a bit of marge. Obviously, jello or jelly is the stuff you sort of add a little bit of water in, um, set it off, add some ice cream, some fruits if you want to. Trifle has it. There you go, that jelly. And then yeah, obviously preserves is very similar to jam as well. So, but not quite as sweet, if I remember rightly. But anyway, guys, I need to call it there. So big, big, huge thank you for coming out today. Obviously, if anyone did want to check out the Straw Harvest mod, it is on the in-game mod hub. The first half of the stream, at least, I covered most of it. Oh, you're a weird vortex. But yeah, obviously, for me personally, I've always been raised up. Jelly is the stuff you have for pudding, and then obviously your jam and your preserves stuff you put on your toast. So, but anyway, that's a completely different thing. It's how you're raised at the end of the day. So let's go over to the ending screen. Let's get some credits rolling. How you doing there, Grits fan? There we go. So a big, huge thank you, obviously, to Mr. Darius Frost earlier on for the raid. Much, much appreciated. I know he's gone off doing real life stuff, but yeah, big, huge thank you, buddy. Much appreciated to everyone for the follows and the noises and just tuning in. Really, it's been absolutely great. Hopefully, you got a little bit of information about obviously the Straw Harvest mod, at least to get you started. So PB Canyon Crossing will take it currently, and obviously with the next update, hopefully to the map, a few things production-wise will take it. Now, I'm having a look who's out there.
There's this guy Billy Alpaca. That's
Yeah, unfortunately I've got to get off. Now, there is actually somebody out there. He's not playing Farm Sim, but dang it. There is actually somebody playing this map, or there is a Crusader that I usually follow, so let's mute you,
About 10
see
minutes.
what's what. So the Crusader himself is doing Pal World. Yeah. Freaking Pokemon. He's only been gone about 5 minutes, I don't know. What would you rather see, a bit more of the map, or would you like to see a little bit of Pal World, guys? It's entirely up to you. Because yeah, I haven't really got too much. Bit more of the map, Farmer Marks. What are you up to there? You're on a different map, doing some bailing. You're on a different map. Okay, you're on a different map as well. Okay. Oh, let me see you a minute. Oh, that's that dude I raided on Monday. Actually, just out of curiosity, what did you guys think of that Edgar Gaming that I raided on Monday the other day. I thought he was kind of cool. I liked him. A bit noisy, but yeah, nice guy. So as looks like
Mhm.
this map then, I guess. So yeah, the only person I currently have is Mr. Rusty Nail, who's actually in chat now. So he's probably going to know I'm going to be raiding over to him. Obviously, he is playing the map. He looks like he's into doing some bread sales. So, but yeah, might as well. You liked him, yeah. So did I. So yeah, I think that's who we're going to be going over to see. So, Mr. Grits fan, if you're still out there, watch out, because here we come. Ha ha ha. But yeah, obviously we
You
will be
said
back.
Rusty Nail.
Did I say Rusty Nail? Sorry, Grits
Um,
fan. Nah. I think what it is because I keep seeing Rusty Nail's freaking tag coming up, but it's two different ones there. Keeps putting me off. Let me go. GRRI Grits Fan 101. There he is. So yeah. Anyway, guys, Dave will be going live later on, so make sure to tune in and see what's going on with him today. Don't know if he's going to be doing farm sim or something else. Who knows? We'll wait and see. Um, but yeah, I will be back again Friday, same time as usual. But yeah, so have a great one. If you've got any questions, there's Discord. You're more than welcome to throw your comments in there, and we'll try and get them answered as soon as possible. But till next time, guys, have a great rest of your day, and see you soon.
yeah.